my second device says it's on top messages. It mustn't. It must be on all live chat. Live chat should be standard, default. Anyway, hello, hello. Monday, Easter Monday for those of you who celebrated. Hope you're doing well. Look at this weather. Totally overcast. Might rain, not sure. Perfect for my spring Granny Square top. Hope you're all doing well. And Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, I see you've been so kind. You have gifted a membership to. You've been a member for 5 months. Double crochet. Love you too. Love you too. And she's gifted a membership to Jay, to Katrina, to Cheryl Smith, to Little Treasures by Nancy, and to M to the O to the B to the S, Ashley. Thank you so much. I know she doesn't choose that. I know that if you donate a membership, YouTube chooses who gets it. But thank you so much. Okay, guys, before we start, get your project, get your drink, settle in, let's chat. And for those of you watching the replay, big hugs and kisses. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Okay, shout out to the Square Squad. My tea is so hot, I asked my son to heat it up, and now it's too hot to drink, but it keeps my hands warm. How are you doing? And Tank is celebrating member for 1 month single crochet. I appreciate you, Ursula, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone that's here. Thank you for the thummies. I so appreciate that. Yarn is here because I'm working on my blanket as I'm sitting here with you guys. Hey, so let's see. So there you go. I say it doesn't show in StreamYard, but my extra device tells me, so that's why I've put it up here. There, thank you, Carrie, and she's listening. Thank you, my sweetheart. I so appreciate it. Cheryl's Crafts and Creations. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Hello, my sweetheart. And Sandrine, how are you doing, sweetie? I'm very happy to see you. Remember the tummies. Thank you, Cheryl, for saying that. And if you haven't connected to Cheryl, go and check out how she shares her love for crochet with us. And if I talk slower, it's because I want to stumble over my words, and I can feel when it's coming, so I just go slower over my words. Maribel, look at you. Look at that beautiful picture. Hello, everyone at work will be listening. I'm so glad you're with us. Kerry will be listening. There you go. Thank you, Kerry. She donated 5 memberships. Man, you just blow my socks off this Monday morning. What a great way to start the Monday morning. And by the way, I am not on my phone. I'm streaming on my husband's phone. So there should be no issues because I did check it. We did a test run before we started the live. So if all is good and all is working, I am over the moon. Good morning. Did I say good morning, Tang? Susan, aka Tang. You're so welcome. Oh, that's so sweet, my sweetie. Hello, Kaylin. How are you doing? Good morning, afternoon, Osha, and everyone in the chat. It is actually afternoon, but it does feel like morning to me. We've just made it to afternoon. It's 12:36 p.m. here. So, but it feels like morning because it's extremely quiet outside. Is it because it's Easter Monday and it's overcast? There's no rain yet, but the earth was damp when we woke up. Sheila, did you change your name? So yarn arm. Or am I? No, or it was like that. I know your name, Sheila, was in there, and I know you took it out. But why does it look new to me this morning? It looks new. Christine is in the house. Aloha to all. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Lisa, all the way from Australia. Oh, so happy to see you. Hello to Lisa. Cannot pronounce that name. Fealty and aloha. It's a beautiful palette in your yarn window. I tell you, I'm busy with the border at last. I have finished the blanket and I've done, oh, you guys saw this morning, I put out my video. Hey, I loaded that video. Something went wrong and I had to reload it. Man, I thought, I am dying here. What is happening? What is happening? You know, when you upload something, so this is what it's looking like. You see my squares. And thank you for those of you. I think Saturday I put up a picture and I said, what must I say on the thumbnail? Because it's not a starburst granny square. But in my quest to do a starburst, I decided to go with this version. And knowing you guys, I knew you were going to say, is that a tutorial? So I beat you to it. The tutorial came out this morning. Anyway, so this is on the one side, guys. This is the one side. This is the one side. This is the blanket. That's the one side. And the other side has this. Hey, don't pull out. Has this wide piece. You see this wide piece here? Wait, like this. Left is right. So it's vertical rows on this one side and squares on the other side. Now I am making half double crochets and I'm going round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. Let me get back to the chat before I miss out too much. Hello, Jessie, babes. Jessica's with Oma. You know, it's Easter weekend. People want to go away, so they are busy, 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 busy. Everybody's saying hello. We have had rain all day here. Oh yes, for you it's evening, so you've had rain all day. I hope we get some rain. Poppy, hello my sweetheart. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hannah Sedaris all the way from Austria. So okay guys, if there's any technical issues, I fully rely on you to tell me something's off. But if all is good, thank you. I hope all is good. I think my husband's connection, oh no, not connection, layer protection over the screen is a shade darker, because when I look at that screen, I look so dark there. But everything looks like there's not enough lighting. But on my laptop, it looks fine. So I'm just going to go with what my laptop's telling me. Hello, Angela, coming in, my precious yarnery. And who else? Carol's Crazy Crochet and more. I see you coming in on my extra device, so I've got to say hello. And Trudy, don't you just love the weather, Trudy? There you go. Wow, that's gorgeous. You like it? Because I love it. Jeannie and Veronica did a fantastic job with this. I was sitting, you saw my short, guys. I put out a short yesterday. This yarn is so soft. This is going to be my favorite blanket this winter, because winter is coming here in the southern hemisphere. Okay, there we go. Fall cha. A fall cha. Irish for welcome. Falcha. Okay, Falcha. Falcha. Am I saying it right? Falcha. Hello to Jana and Katrine. For those of you who don't know, this girl sells beautiful knit patterns. Do you have crochet patterns, Katrine? Knit patterns, shawl patterns on the Ravelry. Check it out. Check it out. Margaret G, I can just imagine you there on the farm. How are you doing, my sweetheart? In Afrikaans, I would say you are die boervrou, the farmer's wife. Very much also involved. I mean, many times it's the farmer's wife. She's the glue. She keeps everything together. Otherwise, it all falls apart. There you go, Trudy. Hello, hello. Everybody's saying hello. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hello. How are you doing, sweetie? Hello, Carol's Crazy Crochet and more. Check her out if you haven't. Hello, 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 hello. There you go. Hi, my precious yarnery. How are you doing, Angela? Everybody's saying hello. Looks good to me. Lights also looks good to you. Oh, just thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, that everything is going right today, because I thought, what am I going to do? I said to my husband, this old phone of yours must just now be my saving grace on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because Wednesday on Linda's live, Monday, Friday on my live stream. How else? Because until whatever, if you Google why is my phone static, it will give you all the reasons. I've gone through them all. But it's only my old phone and my new phone. And his phones is not affected. Now, what is that? Hello, everyone. This is Angela. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Must be very early by you. Everything sounds and looks good. Oh, and add some yarn and it's heaven. Oh, I couldn't help. Saturday, I was sitting wearing my granny square dress. And I was doing my blanket, feet up, and I thought, oh, this is the good life. This is heaven. So I made a short to share with you guys. This is a piece of heaven sitting right here under my blanket, crocheting. Ooh, this is holding my hand nice and warm. Anyway, there you go. How are you? Angela, how are you? Angela, my precious yarnery. Lisa Nitz is asking. Good morning, sweet Angela. And Sabrina, good morning, Ursula. And friends, how are you all doing this Monday? I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all in good health. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. The light makes your skin glow and your hair shine. To me, it looks like a lack of light. I look like, you remember, guys, when Linda used to come up gangster style? Those were the days. I only see the back of Linda. I'm like, Linda, is that you? Or is this ex-gang member? Because you used to just see the outline. Oh, Linda, those were the days. I tell you, we had fun. Hey, we look back. I often look back at the live stream and I'm like, what was going on? Hello, my sweet Rebecca. How are you doing? Surikata Crafts. Good morning, Miss Angela. How are you doing, sweetheart? Good morning, Angela. And Sabrina wants to dance this morning. Guys, let's dance. This thing doesn't give me a chance to finish my sentence. I say, let's dance, and then I press the button. And this thing just chops me off. Man, oh man. Oh, by the way, for all those new members, welcome. Yay! Oh my goodness. Rosie, how are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Eating breakfast, getting ready for my new job at McDonald's. Ooh, lovely, lovely. What? Doing a Linda gang. Doing a gangster Linda. It was fun. I used to laugh, hey? But now she doesn't do that anymore. I actually miss it. Good morning, Christine. Sabrina is dancing. There's my gangster style. My gangster friend, who is no longer a gangster friend. Oh, hello, my sweet Linda. You know, and when she stands next to me, she'll probably be this high. Eh? She'll probably be teeny teeny. Hello, Ursula, my sweet friend. I will join you after lunch. No problem. I am just 1 hour ahead of her, so that is good. Happy Easter, everyone, for those celebrating. Hi, sweet Linda. Hello, all my friends in the chat, says Linda. Good morning, Rosie. I hope you have a good day at work. Oh, I hope so too. Is it your first day at work? Lovely, lovely. So today is Monday. What do we do on a Monday? We go over to Facebook and we share what you guys have been up to. Jolene, hello, my sweetheart. Good morning, Ocean, everyone. Yes. But yes, you're right, 100%. Yesterday was Easter Sunday. We call it Easter Monday because it's a public holiday, and it is because yesterday was Easter. Today is a public holiday. You're welcome. My Easter was Monday. My Easter Monday is nearly finished. Exactly.
Hello, darling. Hello, everybody.
Oh, I like the loose hair. That is so cool. Makes me miss my long hair.
It'll probably last about 10 minutes before I start crocheting it into something, and it'll get tied back up again.
No, that's good. Let us enjoy the first 10 minutes then. Guys, let's just enjoy the first 10 minutes. Okay, let's go over to Facebook. Let's see what you guys have been up to. We have work. Oh, we have to work. You don't have a public holiday on today. What's her name?
Monday, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's why we refer to it as Easter Monday. Easter Friday, Easter Monday. We say Easter Friday, Easter Monday because Friday is actually Good Friday. And then Monday we have a public holiday.
Yeah, we do.
There we go. So I've got an extra device and I will be following on the extra device. Sorry, Poppy, my sweetie.
Sorry? I said we have the same over here, I believe. We get Easter Friday,
yes.
Easter Sunday.
Yes.
But I get lost on the Mondays and everything else. I think the Monday's still a public holiday for us, but someone in the chat will tell us I'm probably wrong because I know I'm sure one of the days may not be.
It's right, Lisa. I agree with you. We also have our schools close around this time because it's Easter, and then there's more public holidays, and then I don't have a calendar in front of me, I had to use some vacation time today. My daughter's off school though. Oh, Kaylin, that's lovely. Cheryl says we do Holy Week. That's the thing, yes. Here in South Africa as well, this is the time that they give the kids off. Yes, it is a public holiday today, says Linda. Sabrina says happy birthday or anniversary to all April babies. Oh, yes. So let's have a look. Okay, there, I'm just sharing out the live stream today. Ooh, don't go any blank screens on me. And there, Dinky Crafts Jen, I believe she said blueberry burst, but that I went with berry burst. Thank you, because it's not the starburst. Granny Square. Yes, our schools are closed for Easter and 2 weeks off here in Melbourne, says Lisa Nitz. Thank you, sweetheart. And Cheryl says, and all the kids are off school. Yes. Trudy, school starts Wednesday again. Last week was school holiday. Thank you, Trudy. You know, now that I don't have kids in school, I actually don't know. I must head out soon, taking 13-year-old cat to vet for surgery. Oh, Katrine, I pray all go well.
She's only 13. She's going to be a right strong little one. So she'll get through it no issues. You watch. When she comes out later, she'll be on her legs all wobbly trying to get to a food bowl.
My oldest cat was 21, turned 21. I mean, the oldest one I had was, I've never had a 21-year-old, but only once. Jolene says our school's closed on Friday for a week. Hi, Lisa says, Sandrine. My daughter is a teacher, says Trudy. That's why she knows. Oh, right. Lisa saying hi to Sandrine. That's a great name. It does look like. I decided to go with berry burst because it can be any berry. Strawberry, blueberry, any berry. There you go. Very, very beautiful.
Just a case of changing the inside colour, isn't it? To the colours that you need.
I'm telling you, although I don't like to name things for names, but for colours, because colours change. Desiree Fourie. For those of you who don't know, Desiree writes, Linda will know because Linda knows Desiree for a long time. But she writes patterns for these beautiful Granny Square blankets that she posts. And I am telling you, she puts a new twist on Granny Squares that even this is not my, it's not my thing. Everybody has their thing. But what I admire what she does. Absolutely.
There
we go. Look at that. That is a Granny Square with a teddy. Face of a teddy picnic lapgan, and the colors that she does. And now I believe on the Ravelry she's got the patterns. All I can tell you is she does a beautiful work. Thank you so much, Desiree, for sharing.
Although it has blue in that one, it's still quite a neutral color palette, isn't it? That can be swapped around for the baby, even if you don't know what you're getting until the baby's born. So it's a really lovely, easy palette. You can work up the majority of that pattern and just wait until you're told what sex the baby is or what color the rooms are going to be for the baby, and then you can whip out those remaining couple of squares to tie it in with the room. So that is a really nifty idea.
Absolutely. Kaylin says, little duck. I crocheted for my daughter, patterned by Itsy Bitsy Spider. I like it. It's an itsy bitsy little duck too. Or wonder how big that is compared to your hand.
Now, is that stuffed with stuffing all the way through, or is it stuffing head and a chocolate interior?
Oh, for Easter, you mean?
That's why she did it. Or egg or something. Oh, look at his jumper.
Yeah, we wait for her to tell us. I saw this. It is beautiful. I don't know what they did with the neck.
Looks like the neck
stitch.
But
now, okay, let me tell you that for my shape, hair shape, I do not want the accent below my bust. So I would swap it around. But I know on this slim and trim girl, it looks beautiful. Reggie, good morning, Jehu Crochet.
Hi, Reggie.
No, just polyester fiber full, says Kaylin. All right.
Okay.
Good for you. Look at this dress.
One thing with that jumper, though, them sleeves. You couldn't wear it while crocheting. You'd end up crocheting.
No. And you're going to go somewhere like the movies where you're not going to be eating popcorn even. You're just going to sit there. I love this dress, but I was looking at this dress thinking, how did they configure this? Is there more squares as it goes down? And how do you connect it? Because the math must make sense. I would put a black stripe and then the next amount of rows.
It looks like,
and then I would increase.
It looks like what we've done is increased a round or maybe a couple of rounds each square as they go down.
Yes, and but you know what? I'd like to be right there where that dress is to inspect that increase, how they did that. I like the line of this dress, but not the color matches.
But as Reggie would say, will it sag?
Polka dot. Margaret G, I like the neck of that sweater. I would eliminate the fringe on the sleeves. Yes, don't we always do that, hey? We change things. Now you see that little square there, it looks like a starburst something. I'm not even sure if it is because it starts with the way it starts, but it's beautiful. That's a top and a skirt. Now that's lovely because you can, these stitches you can increase like you want.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There we go. And then this one was beautiful skirt. Well, yes, the drawstring is very necessary, I think.
It's very low riding.
Yes, I mean, I wanted to stay up. Now, this skirt I love. Oh, right. And I like this dress that she's wearing.
I saw this one the other day when you posted it, and I was like, that's really nice. Even with the frilly stuff.
Good morning, Isola. Hello, my sweetheart. How you doing? I think it is. There we go. And there's my every Sunday watch me crochet video for those of you who are in the mood. Woo, guys, this is my local yarn store. Got this yarn.
Oh.
And I just love the color scheme. It's a chunky. I don't normally work with a chunky, but I would love to try that out. Needs a bit of tailoring, says Isola. Sheila says, oh no, that dress is wearing her. That dress is wearing her. Kaylin says the little duck is 4.5 inches or 11.5 centimeters. 11.5 centimeters. 11.5. Ah, that's like it'll fit in my hand. It's about as big as my palm. Hey, cute as a button. Chronically, Jan, good morning. How are you doing? Are you up? I thought I recognized you, Reggie. There you go. And this was very interesting. Do not wear clothes of wool and linen woven together. Deuteronomy 22:11, and it goes on to give a whole explanation. And that I find very interesting. Rose shared it, and then I shared it on this page. There you go. And this is my local yarn store, which is a rash material and wool shop. My apologies. Trudy, they've got a sock yarn, Elise sock yarn.
That looks stunning.
It says it makes your dreams come true. That's a bit wild, but okay. If you're a knitter.
That's the thing. I've always wondered how that would work as crocheted as well. Even if it's just crocheted in a fake knitting stitch. I think there is a stitch, isn't there, called the knit stitch or something that we can do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sheila, I read that Ursula was interesting about energy from textiles and fiber. Yes, Sheila, I was amazed. Reggie says it works for hats as well. You don't have to knit socks with it. Oh, absolutely. That's why they've got that hat there. Coco's Crochet, are you awake, sweetheart? All the way from down under, Litzia. Hi, Ocean, everyone. How you doing? Oh, I spent, last week sometime, I spent watching a lot of videos of Coco's, of Litzia. Her name is Litzia. Her little fur baby's name is Coco. And that was fun watching. She's got a crochet along going on as well. Guys,
Wait a minute. Let me just quickly go. And there you go. Coco, you are a moderator. If you wanted to drop the link of your video that shows how where the crochet along starts, you're so welcome to do that. Trudy says socks is much cheaper to buy and wool is too hot for our weather. Just my opinion. Yeah, you see, we don't get colder than 8, very cold, 8 degrees Celsius. Coco says, thank you, Ursula. I really appreciate your support. You're so welcome. There, let's go to Kaylin's day 44 and 45 of the 100-day project. Look at this. This is coming out wonderful.
Amazing. How big is he going to end up being?
Well, this is the 100 days, so 1 square and 1. But look at those flowers in the background. Hey? Beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful.
She knew we would spot them.
Kaylin, I don't know where you camped out, but you got the right spot there. Absolutely. And this blanket is going to be a masterpiece. Now, then people are going to ask you, so which pattern? Reggie says it's a very nice blanket. That's Kaylin's blanket for the 100-day project. And Josephine is so busy. When Coco was showing her stuff, I say Coco because it's Coco's Crochet. You're really very technologically challenged. I have a playlist, Cal 2023. So Coco, all you do is you type OMGrannySquare in the chat, and Nightbot will run as fast as he can to drop your link in the chat so people go check it out. The flowers in the background, yes, focus on the important things, Ashla. Reggie, you're so cheeky. This Josephine is, I said to her, you're like a machine, because she is turning out so many things, and she's taking part. When Coco started showing people stuff and she said, oh, and Josephine, I'm like, do not tell me, is that Josephine pretty? Then she is, man, it's like this. So this was day 44 and 45 of Superwash Merino nylon squares from Mini Hanks to add to our project, same as Linda is doing, but Linda is doing the solid granny square, and she's doing the classic granny square. Hello. I didn't know you get Stockyon in that even. Am I showing the same one? Yes, she gave us 2 pictures, 8 squares.
I like the top 2 in these ones.
My husband planted the tulip bulbs last autumn. He's very proud of his flowers. Okay, Kaylin, you can say I focused on it. Like Reggie said. That was funny. I think, yes. Coco, just try again. Don't worry. Sometimes Nightbot gets overwhelmed. And look at this. Again, Josephine did my granny square dress, but as a top. So you can see there. I finished Ursula's granny square tunic. I did make it as a loose yet comfortable top. And it stops right at hip length with fringe all around. Love it. Thank you, Ursula. Used 100% Prima cotton and a 3.5 clover hook. I love it. But you must check out. You know what I love is that dip. It looks like more a rounded neck edge.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is, if you want the link to come up, spot whose link has actually worked, and then just hover over it and copy it, and then pop it in. That way you know that your spelling's correct and everything else, because that's normally what I do. I cheat. I wait till someone's link works and then scroll back.
Yes, no, that's 100%. Fibra Natura. I tell you, I've used Fibra Natura, and it is a fantastic brand. But I mean, and when they talk, it's like they only cater for knitters. But I'm like, sorry to disappoint you, but this is going to go for crochet. So, whatever you intended it to be. But Josephine, thank you so much for sharing. I love what you've done there. Someone joined the group, and Crocheting Granny Squares. There we go, using my color wheel. I was showing you how I did that. Nancy loves to crochet. Thank you, Lisa, for dropping Coco's link. You're so kind. Kaylin, gorgeous top, Josephine. Thank you for sharing, Josephine. I just thank people in their absence. Doesn't matter. Let's quickly see. Jolene says, Ursula, I will leave you running. I have to take the kids to school. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Hope you drive safe. Take care. We dyed fake Easter egg yesterday. Oh, lovely. Hope there was some chocolate inside. The only way I would ever finish a project out of granny squares is if I make the squares and the night elves put them together, says Reggie. Reggie, it's those ends. But listen, I must tell you that this Amigurumi needle that has that little bend in the top of the needle. My mom said to me, isn't it uncomfortable to work with that needle, sewing in ends? But I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world. You cannot think that a needle would make that much difference. But I thoroughly enjoy working in the ends with this needle. I don't mind working in ends, but with this needle, man. Nancy loves to crochet. Nancy, she is just enjoying being a grandmother at the moment, not posting a lot, but that doesn't mean she's not crocheting. New top by Alex Crochet. She named it Rosemary. I used sugar wheel cotton from Hobby Lobby. Hey, grandmama, that is beautiful. And Nancy, you're letting your hair grow because the hair was a bit shorter. Oh, that's beautiful, my sweetheart. I just finished a round granny stitch cover for a round. What? Papa, son, or shell chair. It has such a 60s vibe, says Isela. Sorry if I mess up the word there, but I couldn't pronounce that. You have a whole bunch of those needles, says Reggie. Oh, yes. That is beautiful. Beautiful top, says Rosie. Nancy's a very quick crocheter. She did a beautiful job. Thank you for sharing, Nancy. Even if you're still asleep, there's my sweet little, look at my little Linda dot. Oh, it's like you want to go for the little baby's face. Oh, you're so sweet. It's the way she holds up the yarn. Linda, great job. Oh, man. Friday link, that was how I was inviting people to share. And here is Desiree again. New Autumn Skies throw pattern. Available direct from me via WhatsApp or from Ravelry. There you go. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm afraid to click on this, but that is beautiful. Love the colors. Oh, Linda will come up just now when she's had lunch. Which is probably, it's 12 noon by her now. Reggie's asking, where is Linda today? So, Linda, you better answer. If you're lurking here, there was Josephine shared 3 days ago, the 100-day project, day 41, 42, 43.
Check your basement.
What? Are you making 4 squares a day?
Wow, she's getting there though.
4 squares a day? Yes. Day 41, 42, and 43. Granny squares. So that is 4 squares a day.
Unless she's just holding on to them and not posting every day. Because I know some people do that. This is the cowl. This is the video. Another cowl that is happening on Litsa's channel, Coco's Crochet. Josephine is crocheting. Yeah, she is a crocheting machine. I am going, Ursula. I will see you on your next live. Bye-bye, Lisa, my sweetheart. Thank you for coming. So this is what it looks like. This is the front. So it's very interesting how she does it. All the colors that you can see is going on that picture is going into a bowl. Then she picks 3 colors, I think, and the wild card, another color. And then, yes, it's just interesting. Just go and check it out. It's worth checking out. Day 41, 42, and 43 for Kaylin. 100-day project. Crocheted a few more container squares to add to my affiliate talk sampler blanket. Helen, good morning, my sweetheart. Hello, Ursula. Pop in, everyone. Happy Easter Monday. Listening, getting ready for work. Woo!
Bye, Lisa, says Coco. Tilitza. It's so much fun.
Pattern.
Yes.
Sorry, that's the pattern that we saw in the field earlier, everybody. So if anybody wants to know where all them squares are coming from, that's the link you need to grab.
Yes, I'm so appreciative of Kaylin every time putting all those links in there, because that is just what we need to see, is how we can copy this, because she's using her own color scheme.
There's somebody hiding in the basement, Ursula. Okay. We have someone hiding in the basement.
Oh, wait. Let me just... I'm not in StreamYard, so let me go there. Kelly! Wait a minute.
Hello down there.
Hello.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you, Kelly. Sorry, my sweetie.
No, it's fine. I'm just relaxing, chilling out, having my coffee.
Poppy, how did you know, Poppy?
How did I know? Because she put a message in the private chat. Mm-hmm. It was a little bar and I was nosy, so I had to look, because we don't normally use the private chat. So Kate popped a message in there, and I just said, "Oh, okay, I'll tell you in a sec." So I did. I waited till he went quiet.
Amazing! It's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Litsa was saying, Coco's Crochet. It's so much fun. It is. I look at that and I'm like, hey, that is gorgeous, and it is not too late to join in. Rosie says, I'm making a granny square cardigan. I have 10. 34 grannies, 10 out of 34 granny squares?
Yep.
Also need to triangle and half square. Oh, wow.
Very
Hi,
fancy.
Kelly says, Isola. Jackie says, hi, Ursula, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, darling.
Cheryl says, remember to let me know if you need watch hours. All right, guys. Anybody who needs watch hours, just let Cheryl know. Next time, just write it in the chat here. Say, I'm locked in the basement.
I'm locked. No, it's fine.
I'm in the basement. This was gorgeous shawls, and I'm sure by her accent, this lady is from, I think she said New Zealand. Well, she did sound like from down under, and I only knew that because I'd been hanging out listening to Coco's Crochet. Maribel shared a couple of peeps not edible and some flowers. Flower pattern by Kay. Adria, yes. I don't know how you say that. And P pattern by Rose and Lily Crochet. It's like Adria and the word yes.
Adrius, so, I would say. As
okay. Okay.
Then I am dyslexic, so I've probably completely mucked it up.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Maribel, for sharing. I love that. Margaret, is this Margaret G?
Wow, that's
another blanket playmat that I made for my future grandson. The pattern is from Crafting Happiness.
Wow.
Okay, let me see.
That needs enlarged to adult size.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh my word.
Very nice.
Is a blanket? Wow.
They're absolutely brilliant because they fold up. They fold up beautifully, and the kid can cuddle them as if it was a teddy.
Yeah.
And then when they're asleep, you can literally just throw it over them as a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like a weighted blanket. Oh wow.
Yeah, they are brilliant. I've been keeping an eye out for a dragon one. And my daughter's
would be
18 and loves her dragons. It's just whether she'd let me get away with it or not. But all that dragon style. And I have to
look at this style.
Yeah, and the face is amazing. Yeah, the face is good too.
I'd probably play around a bit with that tail. I made a giant dragon years ago for my daughter, and I'd probably use the same principle for the tail so that they sort of match in. Yep. It looks very similar to that pattern.
Oh man, you see, every time this thing, I've pressed on that button. What happens is it lets me share, it lets me go into something for X amount of time, and then it sort of is, I've had enough. I consider it more of a play mat. Okay, let me stop sharing for a moment.
Idea. That's a good idea.
It can be, things like that can be used as a play mat as well. I'd be a bit iffy about a play mat because of the tail, and the kid will just be, if it's a little one, they'll probably just be
sitting there. But it's a little one. That's going to, I believe it's a little one that's going to, he needs to grow still.
Yeah, she said
Let me
it's
see.
future grandson, right? I think she said.
Oh,
So not here
yeah.
yet.
So it'll be ornamental to
Yes.
start with.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
Now, okay, let me just. It's like it does not want me to go out of this.
Mhm.
Man, I'll smack this thing.
It's been an
Heading
annoying
out to
thing.
work. Bye, Rosie. Have a great day at work. Sabrina, that dragon blanket is amazing.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Kelly says Sandrine. Well, Margaret, that's amazing, says Kaylin. They won't use it as a blanket until the baby is a toddler, says Margaret G. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly go down. So, because I think we've still got something to share there. Where's this? I don't know why it gets tired of sharing. Why does Facebook get tired of sharing? It shouldn't. It should want to keep on and on and on. And we must get tired of looking. This is so silly that this thing always does it.
Yep.
And it's like you have a feeling this thing is going to do it. I had a feeling.
It does.
That's why the previous picture I didn't enlarge. And then I thought, okay, wait, let me go. Let me enlarge. I'm just scrolling through so I don't. Okay, there we go. I'm waiting. Where's the dragon? There we go. There we go. Okay, now Margaret G did something else that was amazing.
Oh.
This Margaret G, I tell you, she's
winning the Amigurumi wars for sure.
Easily.
Sure, yeah.
Look at this. One of the Africans I made for my future grandson, the blanket, is from Owl Be Booked. Owl, so owl.
Oh, the elephant fillet with the elephant border. That's really cute.
Found the border on YouTube. So
nice.
I know.
I heard about this border.
Not let me go up.
Yeah, it looks like a really good border. I haven't given it a go yet, but I have actually suggested it when people have won one of my winner only patterns that happens to be an elephant image.
That's beautiful.
And I say, imagine it's a Dismay image. So if I say elephant with big ears that trips over quite a lot, it's that elephant.
Yes.
But you could do the border on that blanket with pink elephants, so it represents that moment in the film. So that's what I've sort of suggested to a couple of people. But nobody's actually got around to sending me a photograph of that pattern complete yet, because it is a big one.
Yeah, I bet. Wow.
That's nice. He says it's such an easy border. That's some pretty fillet work, says J Hook Crochet Reggie. So adorable. Wow, says Sabrina.
Cool.
Good morning, Yarning with T. Marie. Yeah, made it to a live. Hello, my sweetheart. Now, why? You see? Why does it, why, oh, why does it stop sharing? Why, oh, why?
Is it being a pain in the bottom?
Is it, you know?
I'm like,
you're there like that, and I'm on the next line.
No, it won't get the better of me. I'm not done with Facebook. Facebook is only Mondays. We can't not share.
He's not giving up.
The beautiful stuff these people are making. There's no way I cannot be sharing it. So that was Margaret. And then that was, wait, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's start with the last one first. Because we have to do that one. Present. Yes. I want that elephant border on my mosaic blanket. Oh, well, she found it. Margaret G found it on YouTube.
Yeah, just type in elephant border.
Yeah.
And it'll come up. It should come up. I've watched it. I think I've watched it once or twice, but I can't remember when, and I can't remember if it was an English pattern or a one in a different language.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was English or American terms or what. I can't remember. Ooh.
Check out this girl.
She's like a model. Fashion model.
She's a speed demon.
See that top?
She did a little spin. Nice.
That's really cute.
A little spin.
All right now.
Where's the? Wait. Let me go to the picture. Look at that.
Very nice.
Gorgeous, Kaylin. That is the perfect little throw over. Don't you think? Over any little dress, and you want to just put something on. Did I say good morning, Roberta? Good morning, Roberta. She says, hi, Poppy, Kelly, everyone. Good morning, Katrina.
Hey,
it's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful, says Sabrina. I agree with you. Now let's see if it will let me get out. Stuck. I'm in jail with Kaylin.
Okay.
It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not going to get. Okay. So now that was 4 I had to share. So now it's 3. There's only 3 things to share still. Refresh. Come on, Facebook. Get your vitamins in. I know it's early, guys, but take some coffee so you can handle OMGrannySquare this morning. What is wrong with you?
I meant to actually share something yesterday and completely got lost on days. So,
that's beautiful, says T. Marie. You work it and wear it well. Kaylin says, Sheila, yes, thank you. It's a vintage UK pattern. I found on Etsy called the Crochet Lace Bolero.
Oh, that's nice.
So she should have been going like Bolero.
Oh, yeah, but with the castanets and the...
or some maracas.
I'm telling you, it's beautiful.
Yep.
If this thing will let me, do not. Man.
I need her to make me a sweater.
Okay, let me just share this one thing that it will allow me to share. It will allow me to share. It's partial to Linda. Why is it partial to Linda? Morning, sharing the first 40 days of the 100-day project. I am using minis and making granny squares. Enjoy, and I hope you have a blessed day. Hugs. That is her. It's a video. It's her little. It's solid granny squares.
Nice.
I'm taking another one of that top with a Karen latte cake, says Kaylin. Oh, beautiful. We'll see it when it's posted. You see,
I'll send my size over.
Like sorry, family's being noisy. I'm popping me on mute for a bit.
No worries. You know, it doesn't reach our ears. I'm just saying because. Okay. So now it will let me. Oh, wait a minute. That is Rosie. That's shared my crochet Easter items: egg, ladybug, bunny, bumblebee, teasy bear, drawstring bag, and Easter bunny with pocket. Because sometimes I sit here and someone is either drilling or cutting a tree and it sounds terrible to my ears, but it somehow does not reach the microphone that is just at arm's length away from me. So
no, the reason I do it is because I've nicknamed my 2 Foghorn and Leghorn. Because my husband stands directly by the door and shouts up the stairs to my daughter who's wearing earphones.
Nice.
Because she's doing something. So you can imagine how loud it is. Then the shout comes down because she's answered him. And it's like, how about you just go up and talk to each other rather than shouting whatever it is. Like at the moment, he just shouted up, do you want lunch? She said yes and shouted her order down. He's now in the kitchen making it.
What a concept, right?
Yeah, it's just, years ago, it used to do my head in so much that we actually bought some portable doorbells.
Oh.
Like these little portable doorbells. And in the kids' bedrooms, I hid the chime, doorbell chime section somewhere in their room so they couldn't find it.
Oh.
And I would message them and say, can you come down? And they'd be like ignoring me because they were gaming. They would get a quick shout, dinner's on its way.
Yes.
They'd still ignore us. So that then really annoy them, I used to sit there and push the doorbell, which would chime in their room. So then they knew that was the attention. I was trying to get their attention because their dinner was getting cold or the dog was halfway through eating it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is out there. Okay, so I'm on my. Let me see.
But at that point, I couldn't do stairs because, like, my back had gone. So it was okay. Well, what can we do? Yeah, there's only so much shouting you can do before you lose your voice, or you just want to give up.
No.
But the doorbell system did work, and it worked really well when I wasn't taking the
That's
mickey.
day 39 and 40 of Josephine. Now, I will not be trapped in there again. So what you see there, enjoy. And this is 9 new colors that Rash Material and Wool Shop has got at their 10 new colors. Beautiful colors for winter.
Nice.
And then that was that. I think that is it. And that was December when I shared the December picture. And that was done. Done. And I think, yes, that was it. We've done it. Yes, ma'am. Laugh out loud, says Yarning with T. Marie. Hey, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Excuse me. Yeah, Isela has
Yes,
a good question.
So how was the weekend with you guys?
Yeah.
Good weekend.
It was a good weekend. I don't remember much. It went by so fast, but it was nice. Just hanging out with the husband.
It went by fast. Is that what you're going to sell us? You don't remember it?
I really don't know. Well, I did do a little antiquing. Yeah. Did a little antiquing, which was fun.
Selling?
No, that was it. Just I went antiquing on Saturday, and just watching all the New Yorkers, spending all their money. They come to Pennsylvania to buy all their stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Oh,
but you've explained before why. There's a reason why they come to your neck of the woods, if I can say it like that.
Yeah. No, it's just less expensive. Less expensive. So people come. Yeah, and they come and they fill their cars. So you'll see the back seat is just packed full of
stuff. It's like with anything. If you can get it cheaper somewhere else, you go there, especially things like that, because there'll be such a big difference in markup for them being able to resell something they bought locally, something they bought at your
it's a lot cheaper. And the people here are hoarders. They're like, I've been to a couple of these estate sales, and these people have stuff from like 1930, and it's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
Like unused depression glass, stuff like that, which is crazy. Like most people, yeah. But anyway, Isela had a good question, Ursula.
Yeah, I was looking. What did she say?
She said,
she say? I missed it.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Who would dare to crochet a flower type granny? Yeah. Go ahead.
With DNC floss or fingering weight yarn for wall art.
Squares.
Oh.
I don't know. I suppose if it's for a wall art or for something small, then I possibly would.
Yeah, something small for me.
But for me, if it was clothing, no, because it would take me an eternity to cover my tush. And unless it's a one item, so it'd be like one square or one flower as a decorative thing, then possibly, but not as a multiple items, if you get what I mean. Like my brain shut down.
Same here.
That's not for her. Don't worry. Off to bed. Good night from Sydney, Australia.
Thank you, darling. One today, tomorrow.
I'm so glad you hang out with us. Church and barbecue yesterday. Oh, that sounds. Ooh. Jessica was telling me, Mommy, we can smell people are barbecuing.
Yes, that sounds great.
Good night, Coco. There you go. My hands are too big for that, Isela, says Kaylin.
Oh,
now, Linda, you do your thing because I'm not going to touch anything.
That's cool.
Hello, Kelly. Hi,
hello.
Hi, Ursula.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Sweet.
No, I just
sweet.
I wish I had I did nothing, which is great. I mean, I loved I was just hanging out with the husband.
You did nothing. That's great. That is great.
I cooked a little bit, Yeah, that's about it. But he was watching bad movies, really bad movies, and I was just kind of and there
you go. She says you're right. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and we always went to Easton and Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, antique shop and go to the Amish shops. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yay, T. Marie.
They spend a
I'm
lot
doing
of money.
half double crochet.
Hi,
I tell you, that's
Kaylin.
my
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Cheryl.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
No, nothing to be sorry about. Beautiful Linda, hello, says
If you heard
Cheryl.
me finding funny, it's because I've gained a stitch on a row on a granny square.
You're counting?
Yeah, I was like, no, I've got 7 and there's space for 8.
Yep. That's cool.
Oh, well.
Then I'm working
Oh,
on my
wow.
blanket, but that's it. That's all I did. Like I didn't. I mean, it's. And then I went. I kind of went to church like 3 times because I have an online church that I go to.
Okay.
And then I have an online church, so I went there like Saturday night into Sunday because my minister is very long-winded, so it was like a 6-hour situation.
Oh, wow.
6 hours, yeah.
Did you take your
get a
earphones
lot
in
of
the
reading
podcast?
done?
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, I fall asleep during part of it, but he plays music and he preaches, and it goes on, and people come up and they pray, and I was just kind of, chilling out, listening to that. And then my friend David streams his church, so he does it like at 2 p.m. or something my time, and then my other friend on YouTube streams his church, and he did his a little bit earlier, like 9 o'clock ish. So I went to church 3 times actually yesterday.
Yeah, there was a lot going on yesterday.
There was a lot.
Margaret G said, I used embroidery floss to recreate 9 African squares from a crochet along I was doing. They are around 2 inches squares. I also recreated them with size 10 thread. Those are around 5 inches squares. Margaret, wow. Sheila says, I'd love to go to Amish shops for the baking and quilts. My son's girlfriend is from Ohio and shops in Amish market. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, it's the donuts like they make. Then they do pies and cakes, but the donuts are like
squares, not mine.
No, the best Margaret.
Oh, yeah.
I love
a coaster, doily, or a dollhouse item if used floss, not far from crochet thread at that point. Oh, wow. How are you doing, Steve? Welcome in.
Hi, Steve. Welcome in.
Hey, Steve.
How was your weekend, Linda?
Sorry? What am I working on? I am working on my...
And how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was really good, actually. I did really, really well. I did the tutorial for the coaster, which is going live on Friday.
Oh, yes.
So that I did the tutorial in this colour. So both of those will go into my lounge because I've got this colour as well as this colour in my lounge. And it all started from this, which is something I made about 30, 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So,
4 decades ago.
Wow. It's had a few birthdays.
Then, so that's coming out on Friday. And then I did a video of all my bougie yarn.
Okay.
I've done
what?
6
You did
videos.
it?
I did it.
Done. That's good.
It's done. I did it yesterday. 6 videos, one after the other I did.
Oh, wow.
Wow, but you were busy. Oh,
you were
my
busy.
goodness.
I'm assuming you're going to be putting them out sort of 1 a week or something. You're not going to go mad and do them all in one go, are you?
They're actually... No, they're
scheduled.
They're scheduled. They're scheduled for while I'm away on holiday.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So they start they start on the 23rd and then they go right the way through while I'm on holiday. But this is my cup, guys, and this is the coaster. And you can see.
Okay, just 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
You can actually see the trim around it. So it's really good for a cup.
Arna and Carlos have a cool video on their channel where they showed their dollhouse and the things they've made for it, including a blanket made with embroidery thread. Wow.
You watch there'll be all sorts made with that.
Hi, Rita, sweetie. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in a while.
Just said bye to my bonus son that went back home to mom. We had a fantastic Easter holiday together, even with him coming down with a cold. Oh, Rita. Sabrina says we had 3 services at OUTRAGES, 7, 9, and 11 a.m. Or online streaming service with eggs extravaganza for kids. Then a barbecue. They all exchanged names with gift baskets for all. Well, that sounded like fun. Wow. I was crocheting up a storm.
I'm working on my my waffle blanket, which is also my Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar cow.
That's coming on really well, darling. How long have you been working on that now, Linda?
Well, I do January, February, March, and I'm on April now. So that's January, that's February, March, and I'm on April. So I need to get April done before the end of the month, because obviously I'm not going to be here for the end of the month, and I want to take a picture of it so I can send it to Jeannie so she can showcase on the
Do you know the correct email address where to send the pictures to? It's called something like YFS Pics. I don't know where to go and look for the email address, because I know they've got an email address just for submitting.
For the Yarny Fiber Sisters, I would just send it to both Jeannie and V, and then they will and put this is for the Yarny Fiber Sisters, and because I haven't got a clue what the email address is for Yarny Fiber Sisters either.
It's beautiful, Linda says Karen.
Let me just check.
Because if I remember correct, I remember her saying this is the address because she doesn't want to go fishing it out of here, out of there, whatever. So she's only got one place to go and look. I know it's very easy. It's like YFS Pics at Gmail. Something like it's easy, but
I'll put it in the private chat, Ursula.
Thank you. Yes. Well,
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Thank you so much. Or even if you just email me, because I want to submit mine, but I totally forgot where to send it.
Right,
but
I'm nearly put it in the private chat, and I'll send it to you now.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. I thought it had the word pics in it, but it doesn't.
No, there we go.
Because she's made a new one just for submitting pictures. But anyway, good for you.
This is a Yarny Fiber. I don't know about a new one, but this is the one that I've got. So so I'll put it in the chat and the private chat for you. Hello, Jen.
Morning. Can't stay, but we'll leave you running. Thank you so much. Almost done with the Granny Square cardigan for my sister. She tried it on today. We don't live close, so it's a struggle to make sure it fits like she wants it. Oh, that's good. Nice. Sorry, Linda. So
the calendar that I'm using is the landscape one. So I've done the green for January, and there's all the colours that I've got for the rest of the year. So I need to move that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I used the orange for February.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
I used green for March.
Okay.
And I've got gold for April.
Yep.
And May is going to be green as well. I'm using I'm doing sage. I've got sage.
That's beautiful. Nice. I wouldn't have thought of making. I mean, I need to learn how to do the waffle stitch. That's on my list as well. Nice. I only made one corner to corner.
Me too.
Which is this little baby blanket behind me. But I need to make another one because I've never made a corner to corner. Have you made a corner to corner, Kelly?
I made one and I hated it. I'm sorry. It was horrible. Yeah, it was. What happened was the yarn. I used this cheap yarn, not cheap, but it was this Bernat baby yarn or something. And it did this weird stretching when I did the corner to corner. Like it did some weird stuff. Yeah, it did something really weird. And that's actually, I did frog. That's the project I actually frogged because it just drove me crazy. Yeah. And I don't even remember what I did with it. I just did like a double crochet blanket and it was fine. But as soon as I did that corner to corner, it started to do some weird tensiony thing. Stretch. Yeah, it was terrible.
I'm sorry, guys. There is no way on God's green earth I will ever do a corner to corner.
But it's beautiful when it works. Like it's okay.
I'll be very afraid to say that.
Beautiful blankets, but for me, no.
It was just funny.
Say it does depend on the stitch that you're using. It's like, yes, I've got a lot of corner to corner graph gowns on the channel, because that's what I found. It was the easiest thing to do at the time, and it didn't matter if you were left or right handed. You could still follow along with the instructions.
Yeah.
And so that's why I started doing those.
Yes.
But it's not just that box stitch nowadays that can be done in a corner to corner. You can do so many different things. It's like I made a top. The problem is it's upstairs, so I can't show it to you. But I made a top that was a corner to corner, but it was a shell stitch corner to corner.
Okay.
And that looks absolutely beautiful. That stitch worked as a corner to corner.
I'm not dissing it. Anybody who does the corner to corner, hats off to you. I think it's beautiful. Not for me.
You.
Yeah,
that means
I'm bored of it now myself. Like,
see, Sheila, that's what happened to me. Yeah, that was but it
was a trapezium, not a square.
Right, like a trapezoid.
Wow!
I found that using that yarn that you were using, Kelly, I've tried making a couple of different things with it.
Yes.
Because I had one big ball of it that I got out of a mystery bag at one point.
Yeah.
And I've never really got on with it because it was a nightmare. Even just
it was a nightmare. Yeah. See, I can't figure out why, and it's so popular. Like I see it in the stores all the time, and I just go.
I find that I've got a blanket that I made with it that I literally use for decoration at Christmas. Gets hung on over the table for a couple of weeks with a tree stuck on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's taken down, it's washed, which means it shrinks back into shape. And
it goes into shape.
Upstairs again. I've had it a couple of years now. I don't know how long it's going to last for.
Yes.
But it sags in the worst possible places, and it didn't
weird.
matter what stitch I found. It didn't matter what stitch I used.
Yeah.
It just didn't want to play with me.
No, and I had the work. Like I said, it was so pretty. Like the colors were. It wasn't the typical baby blanket. It had like pink, and then it had like rust in it. I mean, it had really bright colors. And it was beautiful. But yeah, it was that was the one bust situation. That was a bust.
Well, that's the only when I do a C2C is the only time I feel like Linda. I'm like, this is what Linda must feel like all the time. Yeah. Like super fast crocheter. I don't do corner to corner either. I enjoy seeing others work with it. Says Roberta. Oh, Roberta, yes. No corner to corner for me, says Cheryl. Jen says, I love corner to corner blanket stitch. Yep. Yes. She said my first corner to corner shank design.
And I would
turned into a new design.
Yeah. You know, the tutorial for the waffle stitch. The best one I found is Hooked by Robin. Ursula, if you want to, Hooked by Robin.
I'm writing down.
A really good, productive weekend.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, that sounds like it. I mean, never mind. Just what you've already mentioned. It was super productive.
So I finished one of my socks.
Okay.
And as you can see,
love it. I love that color.
And it's the same colours as that I've used on my shawl.
Oh.
And I've started the other one.
Oh.
Ribbing looks good. Looks good.
Yeah. And then.
Oh.
Hello, Michael. How are you doing?
I started shaping for the arm. The armo on me vest.
Oh,
on
really?
the vest.
Oh, wow.
So this is one I want to take on holiday with me. So I need to get my finger out and get it done.
Have you done the back section of that yet, Linda?
No, this is the back.
Oh, that is the back. Sorry.
Yeah. Front. So I need to get my finger
Jolene
out.
says that's amazing. So nice, Linda, says Jolene.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cute, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took Saturday off from crocheting and knitting, guys. I had Saturday off.
Yeah.
You had a day off?
I did.
Yes, exactly, Poppy. I wanted to say what? 1 day off?
One day
Michael
off.
says hello. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Michael. Welcome in.
Mind.
I guess I was
Working
meditating all weekend.
I have a multicolored yarn, and this stitch is working out great for it. Margaret, I tell you, when I did this little baby blanket,
Okay.
I loved the way it came out. And
Yes.
the frill was it was one of the frills that Bod did around her, a blanket, not a C2C. And I just decided, I think that frill is going to look nice around my C2C. But I know that Vera Mayber, she did 6. Someone ordered 6 corner blankets from her.
Yeah.
And she did it with that big 300-gram balls. And she did an amazing job. I mean, one Monday we shared, I think, just 2 pictures that she did. And it was amazing. Rita is asking, Linda, have you tried the banana socks? Several of my friends sent me the picture and said, can I have this? I look at the pattern that are free on Ravelry and it's easy, no heel.
Oh, that's nice.
Linda?
Oh, I've not.
No heel? Oh, yeah. That's me.
Might come into it.
No,
I'm like, oh, yeah.
And you know, out of all the heels I've tried so many different heels on socks. My favorite and my go-to is always the heel flap and gusset. I just love the way how it fits on my foot, on the heel, and even Rick prefers that heel as well. Because then I feel the socks fit me better. Yeah, there's nothing worse than the heel not sitting properly.
I understand that. Yep.
Especially if you put your shoes on or your boots or whatever, and the heel isn't comfortable, and you go for a walk. And your heel is rough, raw.
Wow.
Not happening.
Hi, Ashley. How are you doing, sweetheart? It's so nice to see you. Sunflower Ashley, are we friends on Facebook? I'm not sure. I wanted to send you something, but I still have to investigate if we are friends on Facebook. Because it's so easy to just use Messenger and send someone something. I think the banana sock can be really good for those that has feet that swell up, says Rita.
Oh, right. Rita, I've not heard of the banana sock. I'll have to check that out. Hi, Jan again.
Yeah.
Investigate.
I'll have to check that out, guys.
Yeah, the gusset is better, I guess. I'm just not good at making it.
I just love it. I mean, and I don't even have to.
You don't have to think about it.
No, I just do it automatically. Cool. I just do it.
That's cool.
It's autopilot. Poppy, have you ever knitted socks?
No. No,
you don't know.
No, not.
That was a quick no.
No.
All right, here's my blanket sleeve. I'm getting there.
Can you knit, Poppy?
Wait a minute.
I've shown you my attempt at knitting in the past.
Well, this is my blanket sleeve. I've still got ways to go, but we have
a shop called Verimart, and they sell products like that, and they have that blue, the dark blue you've got there. They've got it in that color, one color made of fleece. You put your arms in, and the rest is just blanket. For those who sit and watch a soccer match, rugby match, whatever, man, that is okay. But now you sit back and always see that is the head. So then we don't see anything of the project. But it's beautiful. I love the colors.
This is as far as I've got with my knitting, and this is as far as I will probably ever get with my knitting. Was when
good morning. She says good morning, Sunflower. No. I knit all kinds of socks and do it all the time. I learned when I was around 8 years old, says Rita.
That's it. Years ago, I'm able to knit the knit stitch, isn't it? The basic one. I was able to do that, and I made a checkered blanket when I was pregnant with my first child.
Yep.
But it took so long that I ended up dropping knitting and moving on to a different craft. I went on to cross stitch instead. And then Linda put out a load of her videos, and I got hold of a set of knitting needles. And I was like, right, well, I can do the first video because I remembered how to do that. So I did the first one. Then I went on to the second video.
Yeah.
And then the third. So there are supposedly three different stitches there with holes in where I've stitched stitches. There's a bit where the tension is so on and off. It's unbelievable. And this is the good side I'm showing you.
That's not bad.
That's good.
Yeah. But as far as knitting's concerned, I have got a pair of circular needles because my thought was it can't be. It's not rocket science. It's something I will be able to do at some point.
Yeah.
And I can cast on these circulars perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I cannot get on round the second row. I can't do it. There's just not enough room on the needles to do it.
Those are short.
I know that with DPNs, I would take my eyes out even with my glasses on because I'm that clumsy. So in regards to using a set of DPNs, it's not viable for me. Unless, of course, my mum does fully give up knitting her one-stitch projects, and then she throws them at me, and then I will have to make something like a pair of socks to show that I've used them.
All right.
But no, the ones behind me are actually crocheted.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice. I can get the yarn on the knitting needles, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, Rita. I much prefer my circular needles. I use my circular needles for everything I knit now.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like even with the cast on, I went from using a cast on that I was taught years and years ago to onto this one where you just have the needle in your hand and the yarn in the other, and it's the way that you twist the yarn around the cast on. I can't think what it's called. But I was like, whoa, it's like crocheting on a knitting needle. I could do that. And this is one of these cast-ons that's meant to be quite difficult in knitting to fathom. But because I could interpret it as if I was crocheting, I knocked out the row that went on these needles really, 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 really quickly compared to doing it in the old style that I was previously taught.
I don't like that. I kind of my cast on is called the cable cast on.
Yeah. I don't know the meanings and all the rest of it. Like,
and
I don't remember it.
I don't like doing the thing. It's like
when you go like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I can't remember what it's called. I don't like that because I can never get a nice seam, a nice edge. It's like I just, or the thumb cast on where you cast on with your thumb. I don't like them. For me, 2 needles, and that was the way I was taught to cast. And I've never, even my sister, June, she casts on exactly the same way as I do, because that was the way we were taught.
Right. Yeah, that's usually what you do.
Just saying, I was taught with 2 needles.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't get me wrong, the cast on, I don't know if you can actually make it out. The cast on, I think that was the second time I'd attempted it. I didn't think it was that bad.
But there's a million cast-ons. It's ridiculous.
If you can do it, then use it.
Yep.
It's just
you know, kind of when I get
on it. Yeah.
I don't knit much, but I'd rather use 2 needles and use 2 needle method to cast on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I use the 2 needle method to cast on. Oh yes. Okay, me too.
I mean, when I get patterns and they say, "Oh, use this cast on method," I never do. I use the cast on method that I know and I've used for 50 odd years, and it works for me. And I don't see why I should change it to the long tail cast on is too loose. I cast on,
that's what it is, the long tail
cast on. I did that once for a pair of toe-up socks, and I must admit it worked for that because obviously I had to do the long tail cast on for that because it was toe-up. But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, the ladies in my group do. Most of them do the thumb cast on. I noticed the other day. Yeah.
And I find when I come to knit the first row, it's too loose.
Yeah.
It kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh, what with I don't know. As I said, it was It's the second time I tried that cast on, and I sped through because I could imagine I was using a crochet hook, not a knitting needle, which is really strange. But then I am strange. But as far as going back and knitting an item or a garment, I haven't got the patience.
Yeah.
That's
Although
really
I have seen
brave.
stuff
And at the
really
end of the day,
beautiful.
guys, there's that many different ways to cast on, that you cast on the style that suits you, that works for you. And if it's tried and tested and it works for you guys, continue using that cast on.
It's just the same as what everyone says when you're crocheting, and even if you like you're crocheting a granny square, there's so many, like you've got your different methods just for sorting out your granny square, haven't you? So
it's true.
So at the moment I'm doing double magic ring. Some people love them, other people hate them. Some only want to do a single magic ring. Someone else wants to chain a 3 and slip stitch. Another one chains 4 and slip stitches.
Right.
So, and there's probably a few more that I've missed as well.
Long tail cast on, always learned that way, says Rita. I'm a tight knitter, so long tail works for me, says Faith.
That's
long
brilliant.
tail is not too loose for me. All right. Thumb and 2 needles. Oh, wow, Cheryl. Practicing knitting using the magic circle, DPN's 2 circle needle methods. Really like the 2 circular needle method. Oh, right.
All right, now.
I only know what I was taught, and I've used that. So, you know, it's difficult to learn a new technique, guys. It's not as easy, you know. But I can very well understand that. What is it? Continental knitting is faster because it looks to me to be quite faster, much faster.
I think so.
It's meant to be, isn't it? From what I've heard. But as I said, I'm talking dribble at the moment because I do
continental knitting, guys. If I did continental knitting, it'd be a damn sight slower than the way I knit now. And I'm a thrower. I'm an English thrower. And if I did continental knitting, I'd still be doing a Linda 2 years from now on the same project.
Right. Yeah.
Is that because it's a new method and it's a new method to use? So ideally, you will end up being slower if you using something new to.
Yeah.
If you start.
Right.
But you might. Yeah, I can imagine that eventually, if I stick to it, that I would be faster knitter than I am now. It's just that everything in me says, no, stick to what you know.
Stick to what you know.
And I do continental knitting when I'm doing colour work because I have one yarn in one hand and one yarn in the other hand. That's
that makes sense.
I will, but I'm still very slow when I do my colour work.
Yeah, and this lady, like in my group, we had a 12-year-old girl come in for a minute, and they taught her, and she didn't know how to knit at all, and the ladies taught her continental knitting right off the gate.
Yeah,
and she picked it up right away. I was surprised. I mean, well, not really, but you know what I mean. She's got a young brain, so she can handle it. Like for me, I was a thrower. Yeah, I was a thrower, and then
exactly sunflower Ashley.
Yep, it's an anti-Linda. Yeah,
that's funny. Do what you know like best. I learned to do the Norwegian way. It's like continental. Oh, so that isn't even continental. That's like continental.
Like continental.
Knit Crate Yarn went out of business, and she's matching up a special color for me. Ooh, Roberta, what are you saying?
You're out of business?
Yeah. What was it? Was it beginning of the year or was it?
Are you serious? I haven't been shopping, so I'm so out of the loop.
There's so many people using the boxes and stuff that they pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And paid for and things like that. So, and they went into receivership.
Wow.
She started, Teresa says, I've got a question. I started a crochet along. They say chain 3, make a ring for a granny square. I prefer making a magic circle, just a different way, not going to make any difference.
No, it won't.
Sounds dumb, but she wanted to know. You know what? If they say chain 3, I always like to chain 5 because I don't like to be so cramped. I like space. I like space to breathe. So like chain 3 is to me like, oh my goodness, where's my binoculars to see So I don't think what you start off with is that little ring is going to make a difference.
No.
As I said, it's
Good
a personal
morning,
preference on how like you want
Jen's little
the circle in the middle.
Good morning, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
And I've not followed Crochet Granny Square's Cal before. Neither have I. Listen, the Yarny Fiber Sister crochet along blanket that I did last year was I think that was the first Cal I ever did. I've just never been enticed to do a Cal or to do what someone else is doing. I'm on my own pluck, you know. If I do what I like, and
I feel you.
And don't get me wrong, I've joined in on cows, but my cows, the cows I normally join in on, are already complete, done and dusted.
Oh,
as I improve my knitting, I'm learning so much. Yes, I'm knitting mosaic knit shawl.
Ooh,
I didn't even know you could do that, Hannah. Margaret says, well, thanks for the great live. I have to get back outside. Happily, the weather is so nice, so it makes it easier to go back out there. Oh, I'm so happy for you, my sister.
It's raining here today, guys. Hi, flip-flops.
And mine.
It's not, it's just threatening to rain. But the sun says, okay, it definitely won't come out. Rain has got the upper hand here, but it hasn't fully won because there's no water on the ground yet. But it's threatening to rain.
Have you seen what I'm wearing? I'm wearing my Genie tee.
Hey, is that? I thought you were wearing something material. Wait a minute. Can you just
this is my Genie, you know, Genie on the hook crochet.
Yes, I know. I have that yarn. That's beautiful.
Nice.
I thought when you were sitting, I thought that is material. I didn't even recognize it.
And it's made with a 2-weight microfiber.
2-weight.
I even thingied it here so it doesn't stick out like that.
Yeah,
thingied it.
I love that top.
That's fantastic.
Just had to share with you guys.
Of course.
This is 2 years old now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, can you believe that was so long ago? My frustration lately, my Granny Square blanket has ripples.
Thank you.
I don't think it should have ripples. I don't think it should have ripples, sweetie. Raining here in Louisiana. Linda, that's beautiful, says Judy. Very cute, Linda, says Kaylin. Nice top, Linda, says Teresa. Beautiful, Linda, says Cheryl. Carrie says it's beautiful, Linda. I got to read it. She did all the trouble to stand up and show us. So,
doing a model spin.
Teresa, do what's comfortable for you. Just be consistent with it. There you go, says Ashley.
Hey,
Ashley. I got the you there out of it. Don't you worry. I did the autocorrect read.
She's good at autocorrecting. She's used to reading mine. I'm 100%. Getting there, Ursula. Last week I showed you the beginning of the shawl that I was working on.
Oh, yes. Yes, with roses.
Yeah.
I thought it was circles and then it's roses.
It's the Rambling Roses, and the pattern is free over on It's Crochet O'Clock, and it's written by Pippin Poppycock. And if you go into the description box, there's a free written pattern link in there, which is on the It's Crochet O'Clock videos. Right. Last week I showed you up to row 20. Then I did a bit more. And the main part of the shawl is now done. That is 52 rows.
Ooh.
Okay. But that's beautiful because you know that little bit of purple that you see up there, for those of you who didn't see it last week, that becomes usually the same color roses at the bottom.
Yes, that's what's happening.
So that is fantastic.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the main part of the shawl done and dusted. Then I started on the roses.
Yes, there you go. Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There is 17 of those to do.
17?
How many?
17.
Oh,
17.
Wow. Wow.
that's a lot.
You.
All right.
And then the tutorials shows you how to square them off so that you can join them onto the bottom of the shawl.
Okay.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm taking a pause on the videos because it was also a cow from about 3 to 4 years ago. I'm taking a break from them at the moment because I'm making little mini granny squares, because on the back of them, this is how the pattern is left. Ignore the end. Sewn it in, but that's how the pattern is left.
Nice.
And you then, of course, you would fix this on the next video to the actual shawl itself, or join them together to add them to the shawl. But I don't like the gap at the back, so what I'm actually doing is making little granny squares to sit on the back to black it out. Basically.
You know what I would do? You know what I would this is just me. When you raise that shawl up, I would just continue and do like as wide as that square is. I would do as many black rows. That's all I would do. Then I would do the rows only and space them out. I'll show. Yeah, that's what. Personally, I think that's easier than. I didn't know there was a hole in that square that the rows goes on. So I would just do that point. I would just do. I continue in black, and then space the flowers out, and I would just stitch them on where they should go, because it's less.
You work this section. You work the joining section. Oh, picked up some yarn. You work the joining section directly into the back of the rows to hold it on solid. There is possibly a way of doing it so that you could do it all in one go, like you were saying. I just haven't bothered sitting there and thinking about it. And the top section, this top section's all single crochet, because you'll be using filet crochet later to add detail to it. So this needs to be a denser fabric than a double crochet. But the joining row itself, or the first row when you're joining, is a double crochet. So it goes double crochet, then single crochets. So that means that I can cheekily get away with doing little double crochet granny squares, solid granny squares.
Yeah, I definitely didn't realize that. And it just shows you see a pattern and you don't realize what goes into it.
Yeah.
So but to be honest, I know it's black and it's a bit awkward, but really,
okay, wait.
See that much.
Let me just solo.
It's cool.
Yeah, so that's the back. Yeah. But you're not going to see that when you're wearing it, and it's only us that's looking at it really, really closely. And this one's a dodgy granny square.
Yes, you definitely won't see it.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Wow, but the end product is gorgeous.
So from that to that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's how it.
Oh,
how the
right. Okay. Wow. I'm amazed. This is just fantastic.
Yeah. So if anybody does make it and they want to know how I did the infills, it's just 3 rounds.
Cool.
Is everybody doing the infills like that? I mean, what you're doing there is what the pattern calls for. Is that correct?
No, the infills are not what the pattern calls for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does the pattern do it? What is that? Yeah. The pattern says don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right. The pattern says
just wear it. Square, and then we'll be joining this to the shawl. So that then gets joined.
Oh,
but
wow.
It doesn't have a infill.
Wow.
But as
finally making something for herself.
Sunday.
Yes. I'm finally making
something mine as well. It's just that took a while, because of course I had to film it all for the written pattern.
Beautiful.
But, the jumper's
Good morning, Michelle.
So
Michelle Crochet
finally making something for myself.
Hi, Michelle.
But that is beautiful. The black and it's black and white or black and cream?
It's actually a cream. It's an off-white. I can't say the word. It's the French version.
Ecru.
Thank you. I knew you were going to jump in with that one.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know it's French. It's just I can't pronounce it. So yeah, it's like an off-white. What I've been trying to do is
what
use
yarn is it?
Some of it is Aldi because I'm trying to use up my stash.
Yeah.
So I'm using the black, which is the Aldi, and the white. Sorry, the Icru. This is how strange it is. There's one ball of Icru, that one in there, and then there's also a ball of an off-white from my stash behind me, which is the Signet Pato Everyday DK, and the purple is the Signet. Yeah.
Cool.
Because they are the same, similar thickness, which is lovely. Whereas if I tried to use the Aldi or the Signet with the Stylecraft is a lot thinner, so you would notice it more.
Oh.
Kerry, are you halfway through this shawl? This beautiful French shawl, or the Count My Blessings shawl? Halfway through this shawl, Ursula. Oh, wow. Jolene says,
when I did all my bougie yarn, I then put them all into organza bags.
Beautiful, brilliant idea there.
I got 100.
Let's see if I can see.
Oh, I see. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Oh, wow.
She did some work. Wow, that's crazy.
And you have so many.
I got
guys,
100
the fact that you had
guys. 100 organza bags.
And I bet you've used them all, haven't you, babe?
I've got 4 left.
Oh, yeah.
I can help you fill them if you want.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Kerry.
That's crazy.
Oh,
guys. Sacre bleu.
You see us? I'm like,
only 4 left.
I'm doing the surprise emoji.
There's at least 2 per bag.
Well, when I was doing it, when I was putting them all into bags, just really to protect them from any bugs, because at the end of the day, it's coming up to summer, and I've noticed there's been quite a few moths around. So I've got lavender bags because moths hate lavender.
Oh, good to know.
I've got lavender bags dotted around the room.
Cool.
And I put them in. I thought I do care about the other yarn. Don't get me wrong, but my bougie yarn, that is expensive yarn, guys, and there's no way I want them getting eaten by a bloody moth.
She's got enough there to clear off most of our mortgages.
Yeah, right.
No, listen, you know what, Linda, that's so funny when you say that, because I'm like, are you saying that so that the other yarn will hear that? Because they don't feel bad.
They're going to be offended.
What
the other yarn.
Yeah.
Hello, Tina.
If I ever came round to yours, Linda, you would ban me from your yarn room, because I would run in and have googly eyes. I'd be putting googly eyes on some of the yarn balls.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
all mine.
I would bring my shopping bag.
All my hard work.
Yeah. It's lovely when you can look at it like that, and you go, do you know what? I earned that.
I've been searching for yarn.
Shea butter. Huh. I've never seen that.
Shea. Oh, thank you. I would not have known to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Shea butter.
Shea butter. No, I don't have that color, Michelle. I have
just shea.
I don't have any. Sorry, Michelle.
If I'm in the UK, so it would be too pricey for me.
Yes. The chance that I'd have any is 0, below 0.
Mm-hmm.
What
Sorry.
I'm looking for
Kelly, you're the only one in the USA here.
You
might have
USA. Okay.
What I'm looking for are organza bags.
But yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
As kind of like the big organza bags.
Have you?
I can fit into the cubes, so I can put all these in them as well.
Yeah.
Linda, this is a real sneaky one. go to Sainsbury's, go down the vegetable aisle. They've got bags there. I haven't got one in here actually.
Hi, Tina.
They've got organza bags in there. They're about 40p or 30 or 40p each. I don't know if that's a good price, but then saying that you'd be buying in bulk by the looks of it, so it might not be a good price. But for an emergency one, every now and then, they're not too bad.
I think I got
that is one of them. Yeah,
I got them from Amazon, and they came. Yeah.
Yes. So hold on, let me dump some yarn in.
Oh, right. Wait a minute.
I'd need bigger bags than what I got. Yes,
I need in there.
Bigger bags for this yarn, for my cottons. So I'm looking for bags to put all my cotton yarn in.
Yeah.
So I just and then I can put all my cottons in. Or what I might do is I might see if I could get baskets for them. I don't know yet, but I still want to see my yarn, guys. Because that is my great inspiration. You know, that inspires me every day, you know, kind of when I'm sitting and knitting and crocheting.
Absolutely.
It inspires me to work faster so I can start something else.
I think so, Michelle. They sell the organza bags at Loft Crafts. And Loft Crafts too. Always get a few for my bougie yarn order, says Sheila. And Linda, where did you get the lavender bags? Jolene is asking.
I'm off Amazon. Do you want me to I can get the link if you just bear with me. I'll just go on to Amazon and get the link for you.
It holds 5, Linda.
It holds 5.
Yeah, nicely holds 5.
Wait a minute.
Nice.
Let me see that. Ooh, doesn't that
100
look
grammars.
yummy? Yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So for you,
yummy goodness.
Yeah, that's with the 100 gram.
Wow.
I'm just trying to think. You brought 500. You brought 500.
Well,
I'm like, wow.
Sorry?
Those are pretty colors.
Thank you, everybody. They're all for sale.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, I'm like punchy. I'm very punchy.
So should they email you if they're interested? Anybody's interested, they should just email you.
Yeah, pop over. If you pop over to my YouTube, you can run through the playlist there, which is a cotton dye playlist. In the description box of all of the videos, it tells you how many of each of those I have available at the time. They're pretty much what I've got here is all I've got here. And some I can reproduce, others there is absolutely no chance. Like that one up there, absolutely no chance I'll ever be able to reproduce that gorgeous one. But yeah, so it gives you an idea of what they actually look like. I've tried to take all photographs on exactly the same camera, no tweaking. It's literally in front of me window on the same board with a bit of background on, but it's the same board, an attempt to get the same light as best as possible so that you've got a good idea. And of course, if you want to see it again, I can take different photos if you wanted me to do that. Like I did with Linda.
Hi, Tina. Welcome in. Another thing that moths don't like is cedar.
Oh yeah. Cedar.
Cedar. So I've ordered some cedar discs to come to put in my wardrobes and my cupboards.
Yeah.
Do you keep a recipe dye book for batches, Poppy? Sheila was asking. Maybe you answered already.
On some of them, I do, but others it's a case of I've just thrown the colours into a pot, say. So I can't really do that one because it's sort of the end of a dyeing set or something.
Wow.
It's like, don't get me wrong, I wish I could reproduce this one. I absolutely love this one. I may be able to. Oh, sorry. I may be able to at some point. This is on a DK base. But the way I did this one, I was playing. I really was just having fun and playing around.
Yeah.
and this was done on a cooker top, and I had it bouncing over two different. Half of it was in a pan, and the other half was in a flat pan, and one was in a round pan. And I got a spoon with some dye, and I just dumped it on and hoped for the best.
Nice.
So with these ones, it's not really something.
So is that okay? Just sorry, I can't see that so well. So is that name the colors? It's like looks like a pale blue. Is it grey or lavender?
It's a grey and a sort of minty green.
Yeah.
For this one,
I see the green. Yeah.
It's all right. I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't get blown out by the little bit of light.
Yes, but I know that the monitors differ, you know. So
yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, what one person would see is. Good morning, Mikael. Thank you, Jeanette. Like,
if I hold it up against there, you can see it a little bit.
Ah, yes. Yeah. But you see, both look to me not green, but blue. Exactly what you say in green, but I see blue. I'm just saying, hey, maybe I'm colorblind. You never know.
There's blue, white, green, grey. So it's a really weird one.
Yeah. It's cool though.
No, it's a beautiful color. How do you say palette? Good morning, Jeanette. This is Charlene. How you doing, Jeanette? Jeanette took a rest yesterday. I thought, ooh, I'm gonna be in the live.
I was ready.
In the chat. Yesterday, if Jeanette goes live, but she didn't go live. But the thing is that I thought, whew, you know, we all have been having problems with StreamYard. I thought. I'm using my husband's phone.
50 grammars.
Wow. Just a moment. Now freeze like that. Just give me. I'm not Flash Gordon here. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little 100 grammars in there. Hey,
no,
that's beautiful.
50s. They're 50.
50.
You see, I don't need no more of them. I need.
Who needs watch hours? Please tell Cheryl she needs to go in 10 minutes.
So that you could see how many you could get if you ended up going to Sainsbury's to pick up a couple of these out of the veggie bag aisle.
Yeah.
And just as a for instance, because I know that you've got the 50, a couple of 50 grams, haven't you? So of mine, so I know that that's the length and everything.
Well, your 50 grams, your 450 grams went into one of them bags.
Did it?
Yeah.
She's already done it, gang. She's already hidden it in a bag. How many plain?
Anybody who needs watch hours, just tell Cheryl.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Wait. Okay, just hold the phone.
Hold the phone.
Solar. Oh, wait. There we go. Just freeze.
Crazy Poppy lady.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Zap.
Who's
hey,
that?
I tell you, Linda's on top of things. She's on top.
Linda actually has her own video.
She's got her act together.
Colorway. It's got a name attached to it on the titles and everything.
Wow.
Okay, Miguel, you need a few more comments. I can arrange that.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Comment. Just drop a comment. Drop something. Thanks for sharing. Is my favorite. Thanks for sharing. Because sometimes when I was watching Coco's videos, you know, you watch one after the other, and then I just do the copy and paste. Thanks for sharing, because I did tell her I'm going to park at your house today, and otherwise you must stop your work and comment. Paste.
It's true.
Morning, Tess loves this yarn. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, darling.
All right.
Oh, fantastic. Hello. Everybody's saying hello to Tess. Remember, this is the Challengers. Jeannie's house. Woo! I must think twice. Jeannie's house next time.
Yeah, on the 29th of April. I won't be there this time, guys. I won't be there. I'll be sunning myself in Turkey.
Ooh.
And in June, it will be the Challengers featuring Linda only.
Uh-oh. Oops.
Because she would have done so much that we would just say, okay, well, never mind us. We'll just do a slideshow of all three of us. And there you go, Linda.
It's just Challenger, right? Challenger.
Yes. That's right, Kelly. It'll be the challenger.
Mm.
I was talking to June, my sister, and she says to me, so have you decided what you're taking on holiday with you? And I said, well, obviously I'm going to take some socks. I'm going to do some socks. And she said, are you just taking one sock? Or are you going to take yarn to make 2 socks? Or are you going to take yarn to do some crocheting? She said, so what are you doing? Are you going to have a bag that's got all your stuff in it? Yeah. And I said, oh, I don't know. And she said, when I go to our June's, I always take this bag and I have about 3 projects in there when I go to June's. And I said to June, said to me, oh, this bag would be good. You could just put everything in there and that you want to do while you're away. She said, but she said, obviously on the plane and whatever, you're going to be knitting, so you'll have one in your bag. So she said, I said to her, well, I thought what I might do is take my cotton yarn and make shorty socks. Oh. Make a load of shorty socks.
All right.
So how much time would you say you save making a pair of shorties over making a normal pair?
It would take me, if I sat for 4 days and just knitted them,
yeah,
I would say maybe 4 days, maybe 3, depending how good I am.
To do what?
It depends on how many times the wait has been over to your sun lounger, yeah?
4 days? No, wait. 4 days to make a pair of shorty socks.
Yeah. Don't forget, I get up and, it might take me less time. I'll have to
but you know what, Linda? Okay, it's just, you see, that's what I think most of us guys, we are under this impression it'll take her 4 hours. So 4 days, I'm like, I think you've got the currency there wrong. It's not days, it should be hours. But Linda, hey,
and one day while I'm away on holiday, I will sit and I'll time myself. So if I do an hour here, then I do an hour there. It shouldn't take me long to do a shorty sock. I bet it would take me a day to do 1 sock.
1 sock. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yes, 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters. 20 by 30 centimeters they are.
Thank you. Thank you, Tess. Hi, Hannah, says Tina. Did you say a load of socks?
Well, that's the thing I was trying to work out. You see what the difference in time would possibly be between the long and the short. So then you can go, right, well, I've got many days I could get at least a pair and a half done or something.
If you think about it, for my socks, so for my socks, I have 20 rows, then I do 30 rows, then I do the heel turn, flap and gusset, then I do 50 rows, and then I do the toe. So when I do the shorty, all I do is 6 rows and 4 rows, which is 10 rows. Then I go into the heel, flap and gusset. So, kind of, it shouldn't take me long to do a shorty as it does, because
you sort of cut down probably about half.
Instead of doing 50 rows, I'm doing 10 rows.
Yeah.
So I think when you time yourself, please time yourself, because I think you'll be surprised. Because I can't imagine it will take you 4 days, because we've seen you sit on a live stream of mine. We've seen what you can knit in 3 hours. I mean, that will cover at least 1 foot. So that's 3 hours.
Because you've only got diddy feet.
So I can't imagine 4 days. I think you're way underestimating yourself. Bye-bye, my Cheryl. Thank you so much for your love and being here.
I'm hoping to. I'm going to
gifted me. I did Happy Mail showing them, but also posted pics on community tab. Love them. Did you see that, Linda? He says, "Oh, Mimi can do gifted himself."
Yeah, Mimi's fast too. Yeah.
Yeah, Mimi Cat does beautiful socks. So yes, who asked me, Jolene? I'm hoping to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Google the place where I'm going to on holiday and seeing if there is any sock yarn. But guys, in September, I'm going away for my birthday. I'm going to Istanbul for 4 days, and they have the Grand Bazaar in England. And they have a full floor of yarn. Come to Mama.
I'm not even going to ask if I could go in your suitcase. There won't be enough room.
No.
All the yarn you're going to be bringing back.
It's going to be interesting to see what you
I've
do.
paid for 30 kilos
Extra.
each.
Oh.
Good girl. Good girl. And don't forget them.
So we're only going for 4 days. To 10 kilos of that will be our clothes and our toiletries and whatever. And then the other 20 grams in each case will be yarn.
Does he really need 3 pairs of shoes?
I only take 2. My sandals and my trainers.
Yeah.
Linda, you see there? Mariette timed her sock netting. One normal sock in a normal size. So that's not your foot. A normal size took her 8 hours. And that's at her speed of knitting. So I'm saying, of course, I think Linda would take less time because it's a smaller sock and she might be faster knitting. So
I'm going to set you the challenge, Linda.
Say 6 hours. And 6 hours is 12 hours. So if Linda was doing a Linda, it would be from the time she wakes up to the time she goes to bed, a pair of socks would be done. Now that I can believe.
Yep.
But 4 days? No, I think you're underestimating yourself. Making cat for your stepmom. Oh, that's great, Tess.
Off to
work. Bye-bye.
She has to have lunch.
She'll have time to eat, and she goes to bed often late. Our Linda does. Istanbul, how exotic! Oh, tell you, that's Linda there. That's Linda for you. She's already exotic,
guys, for a year.
Her yarn is exotic. So is her holiday destinations.
Yes, Terry, I'm selling the stuff that's behind me. It's only cotton that I'm dyeing, or a cotton acrylic mix, depending on the way.
Kerry, are you still here, Kerry?
But for America, it's not worth you doing an order, darling, because the postage coming out of the UK is astronomical.
Really?
It's really not worth it. And that's not me trying to talk anybody out of it. It's just I know how much it'll cost.
Does anybody, can I just ask something? Does anybody know in the chat as what was his name? Paw Ply guy.
Daniel.
Daniel, yes.
Has taken a sabbatical.
Is he not doing yarn?
He's taking a sabbatical, as a polite way of putting it. He's taking a break from what I saw on his last load of posts. He's taking a break. It was taking a break over Christmas and a little bit further along. I think he's waiting really for the weather to pick up a bit. So it's going to cost a little bit less to dry the yarns and things like that. Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's cool.
But other than that, I don't know. I haven't spoken to him for a little while either, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think you should. Yes, Hannah.
If he's having to, if he's having to pay out what I would have to pay out in postage, or what I'd have to ask people to pay out in postage, I can understand why he's taking a break, because he's got a big chunk of his market's America, isn't it? So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And of course, if you got your last order and it say only cost you 12 quid in postage, and you're like, well, that's not too bad, and all of a sudden you come in and you're ordering the same amount of hanks, and all of a sudden it's jumped up to 18 or even 22 or 28 pounds, depending on the weight.
Wow. You're
then sitting there going, is it actually, not being horrible to Daniel or to any other UK dyer, is it worth me purchasing from the UK when the price of postage is so high to get off the island, basically, when I can pop up the shop or pop to one of my local dyers in my own country and get something just as pretty. A lot.
It's also busy. It's also been busy with a job.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yes,
Here.
Hannah. Yes, I'm going to. Thank you. Yes, Hannah, I'm going to a beach resort in April. And then so
this is this month. It's April.
Yes, this
you were
April.
talking about September. So
I'm going on. I fly out on the 27th, and I come back early hours of the 10th, and I'll have my first live on the 10th. So I'll be missing for 2 lives.
Is it?
Even then, you need the breakaway, darling. You're gonna have such a lovely time.
Oh, I can't wait. We've not been on holiday for 4 years, and I am just so desperate for a holiday. I need some sun.
That was like me when I popped over to see the Outlaws in Australia last year. I'm like, I need the sun, and they're like, hopefully we'll get some. We had some wicked thunderstorms. Wicked thunderstorms while I was over there. Because instead of the lightning striking the ground, it was running across the clouds. I think it's beautiful when it does that. Yeah, really beautiful. So instead of coming down, it was going across.
Bulgaria. Wow.
Flying in EU isn't bad with shipping. I get a lot from Germany and Bulgaria. Ooh,
wow.
Yes.
We're out.
Sheila.
I tell you something, guys. I got yarn from Amsterdam from Stephen West's shop.
Is his shop in Berlin?
Hold on, listen to this.
Wow.
I ended up paying £65 tax.
Wow, that's terrible.
I will not order from Europe again.
I understand that. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's on
top of the yarn I paid.
Just
and the postage, and then for the tax, for them actually to give it to me, they emailed me and I had to pay.
Yes.
Before they would deliver it to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So never ordered from Europe.
Oh.
Yeah, that's because we've come out of the EU. Everything is
okay.
skyrocketed.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say, Poppy. It's after what did you call it?
Brexit.
What do you call it when you leave the EU?
The referendum.
Brexit.
When we had the referendum to come out of the EU. But at the end of the day, EU were shooting themselves in the foot because by doing that, not many people are going to be here in the UK will order from Europe because of the prices.
It's basically it's the same for me to send an item postage to send it, say, to Germany, as it is to send it to Australia or America.
Yeah, that's
same amount. It's also the same amount for me to send it to Ireland.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm not I could probably jump in the car and if the order was a reasonable size, I could probably jump in the car, go over by boat and hand deliver it for some time for the cost of how much they want to charge for that plus import tax.
Oh my.
Just like, do you know what? Forget me posting it. Just pay me fuel and it'll work out cheaper. It is ridiculous at the moment. So of course that's another reason why all of the yarn that we're getting in shops normally, that's why all the prices have been going up.
Yeah. Wow.
So if it's imported in, forget it. Yeah.
Price hikes. You see with us really price of shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sheila, I know. But you know what, guys? I would much rather go to Ice Yarns and buy my yarn from Ice Yarns and pay the shipping because and get a decent amount because I don't pay charges coming from Turkey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Because the last time that I did, I ordered about £200 worth of yarn.
That would have been a high tax bill.
Yeah, wow. And it wasn't. This is from Turkey, and the yarn that was including postage.
Yeah.
And when the yarn got here, including postage, I bought a shed load, and each skein cost me £1.
Yeah.
Are Turkey in the EU?
No, they're not. They never will be.
Yeah, that's probably why then, isn't it?
Yeah, they never will be.
Yeah.
I don't know the background info on that.
Yeah, but Ice Yarn, I mean, they do, and they give you the free shipping. You have to buy I forget how much, like a lot.
Yeah.
You buy a lot. Yeah.
As Linda said, she broke down the price at £1 a pop. It's worth doing. If you could have room to store it, it's worth doing.
It's worth doing, yeah.
I've not done it yet. I haven't got that sort of money to spend in one go.
I keep looking at
it. And the only reason I did order that was because it was a gift off my dad.
Oh, okay. That's
you
nice.
know, my dad. You know, my dad said to me and my dad were always talking about yarn and prices and postage and whatever. And I told him I was saving up to make a purchase of cotton yarn specifically from Turkey, and he gave me the he said, "Here, I'll go and do that. This is my early birthday present or whatever."
Wow.
Fantastic. Wow.
That's amazing.
Good morning. Not the end. Hi, Ashley, Kitty, Poppy, Linda. Hello, all in the chat. Been looking for a bit. Water in my cup and my scrap circular blanket on my hook. I haven't gone further with my circular blanket because this blanket is about to die. Finished. Then I'm going to go it with my circular blanket, and I've still got yarn left, guys. So, I wanted to use all that scrap up, and you all saw in my shorts how much yarn there was, and you would think, I thought I would use them all up, making the size of blanket that I'm making. No, there's left, and I thought, you know what, when this is done, this is acrylic from Turkey, beautifully soft, and I'm going to start. I've got a cotton circular blanket going. I'll have an acrylic circular blanket going. So let's see. Everybody's saying hi to Not the End. Hello, hello. Christine says, I can't order online anywhere but Canada now due to charges. Oh, wow. Yes. I tell you, for me as well, as a South African, it is not worth it to order on, because I'm going to pay at least the amount of what I've ordered again. Right. And not for yarn. Not even just for postage, then add tax, import tax, because they don't want you to import. So
okay.
You can fill your last 4 bougie bags while you're there, Linda. Says Jolene.
They'll get filled. They'll get filled, and she'll have to go and buy another 100.
Oh, wow. Angela Renee, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hi, Angel.
Hi, hello. Hello. I understand the lurking. Oh, I tell you, lurkers are welcome. All the lurkers out there, you're so welcome. One day when we're going to say something and you're going to be, woo, I know a lot about this. I know a lot about that. I can't be quiet now. I've got to say something. Crystal is one of those who does that. To me, it's so cute when we say something and she'll have to comment on that, and she just comes in and comments, and then by the way, hello. I don't think, you know what? Here we're sitting. I haven't ever. I forgot to drop the link today. Can you believe it? It's probably because it's Monday, but I totally forgot to drop the link. I mean, what was I thinking? And nobody in the chat says anything. Says, where's the link?
They're listening.
Why haven't you dropped it?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hi, Tina. Hello, dear. I'm guilty of lurking too. Yes, lurking is great. I tell you what, that's fantastic. Trudy says, my son won a T-shirt from America in an IT competition. T-shirt is worth $11. He had to pay $170 for tax. No.
Wow.
What does that work out to in dollars?
That's about okay, let's not lie. 100. Okay.
At today's exchange
rate,
going to be
187 to USD. That would be $10 in tax, and the t-shirt's worth 11.
Yeah, so
£50.
crazy.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Yes. Trudy. Wow. Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the day here. So you guys running 5:40 here. So we slept late. 5:40. And it's late? It's not late. What time do you get up if 5:40 is late for you? Like,
That's the middle of the night.
I had a good 10 hours sleep last night. I was in bed for 11:30 and I didn't get up till 8:30 this morning, and I slept right through.
Ooh.
Never moved.
guys,
You needed it.
I want to let me just quickly tell you something. Yesterday, I woke up. I said to my husband, I had a nightmare. He says, what was the nightmare? I said, summer in my dream, guys. This was a dream. It was me, Brenda, the newbie crocheter, who is now, her channel name changed, by the way, and Veronica. I think it was the three of us. Listen, dreams are dreams. And I remember now, it's like we're at a live yarn event, and we've got to do, each has like a stall, and you've got to put out stuff and whatever. And somehow I can't wake up enough to do what I need to do. But every time I do sort of wake up, I'm like, wow, Brenda's nearly finished. Wow, Veronica's nearly finished. Oh, I'm going to be so embarrassed. And then I'm off into, I can't wake up enough to do it. And it's just, it was, now you can imagine, that's a nightmare. It's like, what the heck? I'm going to do something. Everybody's waiting. And what is my excuse? I can't wake up. What? I woke up, I thought, I don't want that in real life. Yeah, I didn't want to get out of that warm bed to go to my desktop. My phone is dead. I forgot to charge it last night. So that phone did what Craig's phone did to me on Friday. I just went sideways and fell off the panel. Oh, I was just so glad. Linda was there and Jane was there. And who was the third one? Was it you, Kitty? I don't know.
I can't remember.
Kept it going.
They're starting to go together. Like all the days.
It's terrible, guys. Yeah. I mean, Linda, your chat stopped running on Wednesday, but I mean, to be thrown out and to be on my third phone, just trying not to sound glitchy.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. Has it gotten any better? Is it better today? I guess it is.
It is.
What do you mean? I'm on my husband's phone today.
Okay.
So couldn't sleep. I've been crocheting all night, Judy. Oh, well, you know what? That's been that dream I had. It's like nightmare stuff is when you run away and you can't run away. Someone's chasing you.
Right.
You're running slow motion. You can't run fast enough to get away. So this was, I can't wake up enough to put whatever. And in my brain, it's not clear what I'm supposed to put on display. But all I know is Brenda's doing so Brenda, if you didn't know this, you were in my dreams. Brenda, the newbie crocheter.
Her nightmares even.
And I'm like, what's going on? It was just terrible. Stress. Oh, I have been, I keep having dreams about yarn shopping in the most perfect yarn store. Prices are low and the supply is ample. In my area, that is definitely a dream. That's hilarious. You know what? I would be, that would be fantastic. But my dream would probably be, got the best yarn and then couldn't find my card to pay with.
I know, right? Yeah, that's a nightmare. Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
Or the card,
Linda, now that you do that, do you remember? Oh, I was thinking back of it with fondness, the gangster days.
Oh yes, the gangster days.
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah, Linda the gangster. #, Linda the gangster. That was before # doing a Linda, wasn't it? That was before.
Oh yes, no, we had to get to know Linda the gangster to know that she's quick off the draw.
Okay.
So,
Secret life. I don't know.
Instead of having a gun, I've got a hook and needles.
and not afraid. I've got a 9mm, and I'm not afraid to use
9mm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Listen, John Boy wears a t-shirt like that.
Damage with a crochet hook if you're not careful.
That is a fantastic thing for a guy to wear. I've got a 9mm. I'm not afraid to use it. And the picture is, the only picture there is of a hook under the 9mm. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, my word. Oh, you know what? I've been smiling so much. My cheeks are hurting.
You know, it's a good live when you've been sitting here crocheting and you can still say you've pulled a muscle exercising.
Yes, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but you know, some memories are just really fond, and my gangster Linda is there up at number 1 because it was fun and funny and everything at the same time. Hey, Tina's laughing. Tina, your cheeks are so hurting. I should get that from my son. He does crochet.
Oh, cool. Aw.
That's a cool Christmas or birthday present.
That'd be good. Mm-hmm.
My husband said to me, I asked him, and yesterday I said to him, remember you said to me, because we were watching something together, one of these videos that I was watching of people crocheting, and I said, remember you said you would crochet, and I was surprised because he's like one of the most unlikely people to crochet.
Yes.
And the day he said it, he said, but not for anything to show anybody whatever. I'll just crochet whatever you want me to crochet. Like if I want a certain blanket and it's just double crochets, he'll sit there and do that while watching TV. He says to me yesterday, I don't remember that. I'm like, what? Now you're gonna have memory loss?
Yes.
No.
Isn't that convenient?
I said to Rick, come on, Rick. I said, let me teach you how to crochet. And he looked at me and he went, no. I said, why? He said, I do the gardening.
Yes. Okay.
I said, fine, fair enough. He said we could swap. You do the gardening and I'll do the crocheting. And I was sitting there thinking about it. And I thought, well, I'll give it a
I'm good.
I'll stay with the crocheting.
No. But you are a danger to yourself in the garden.
If you just lay everything all to lawn or get artificial, you can be like, yeah, right, darling, I've done the gardening.
Yes, Teresa. She says he has a bushy beard and rides a motorcycle as well.
Oh.
It would be hilarious.
Oh, wow.
And then all he's got to wear is like a granny square vest type of thing. You know, sort of go with it.
He could make himself
I like
a pillow crochet with a skull and crossbones.
Yeah, he could.
And interlay that into a jacket of some sort.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could even do that with if he belongs to any group, any biker group. He could also do that with the biker group emblem.
That would be hilarious.
Fillet crochet or
I remember someone's got a skull shawl. He can have that skull shawl as a neckerchief.
Yeah, a bandana over his head.
Yes, with the skull.
Yeah, he could have a cut. When we get on our motorbike, when we do our tour around America, we could have a cut with the bandana and everything. And we could have, crossing. We could have crossed crochet hooks with yarns, balls of yarn,
9mm, crossed
9mm,
crossed hooks.
Oh, trying to get my nephew to learn. He says, "No, not for me." And then you said, "No, that's my channel name, not the end."
Right.
So if it doesn't end well, then it's not the end yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. I Bring It knows how to crochet a little bit.
What?
A little bit, yeah. He doesn't want people. But he did his slip knot. Like he did one of these. He did that helicopter slip knot thing where he made his slip knot. He did, and I was like,
I've seen that. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Helicopter,
I tried it.
Did you try it? Yeah. I was like,
how can you do it? I can't.
Exactly. What is happening?
I tried that and got myself in such a twist.
It's crazy. I know, and I was just like, okay. But his mom does. His mom does, so she's pretty good.
We would yes, we would. We'd have to come up with a good biker club name for us. Yep. We really would have to come up with a good biker name.
I gotta think now.
Kelly, did his mom teach him how to crochet? Your husband?
Yeah.
Well, good for her. Oh my word. Kelly,
but he's not like, you know, it's not his interest.
I mean, if his brain works like that, that is why he just could get it. You know, I mean, people differ. That's why the penny drops for one and not for the other. So
yes.
I mean, Rick supports me so much with my. I mean, I couldn't do half of what I do without his support, guys. Yeah. You know, and so in a way, I'm glad he doesn't crochet on it, or nothing would get done in the house.
That is true. I get it.
Too true. No, yes.
In my case, if I could get my husband crocheting, that would be super cool. Because then he wouldn't be complaining about all the crochet scattered all over.
Yeah, like I just want. Yeah, you need somebody to feel your pain, or to understand, right? Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Some of it's beautiful.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I really like it." Like he liked the jumper that I made. But then another time I've made something else, and he just looks at me and goes, "And that's just holes."
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I said, "But that's what the pattern is." And he was like, "But it's too holy."
Yeah. That's what my daughters say. They hate the holes. They don't like the holes either. It drives them crazy. Yeah.
It's lacy.
They don't like the lace.
Yes.
Like no lace.
Yeah, I made just a piece of fabric, but it's a wholly design. Linda's seen it. That I've put up at the front, at one of my front windows to stop the dog barking. But the problem is, it turns out I didn't do it wide enough.
Oh.
Right, so it doesn't quite fit on the inside, but on the outside, if you put it a certain way, it looks perfectly fine, and you can't tell it's too small for the window. All right, so I've got it sitting exactly where it needs to be, and I have to go back at least 4 times a flipping day to put it exactly where it needs to be, so nobody knows it's too short. Because he just there's somebody outside, and leaves it, and I'm like, that's meant to sit there. It's meant to sit between those 2 points, so the dog doesn't sit on the stairs and bark all day.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. And he'll see me do it. And then he waits for my back to turn, and he just goes, tweak, and moves it 1/2 inch. And I'm like, you know, it's not fitting. If you keep it up, mister. And he's there, and he's cracking, rolling up, barrel laughing, belly, and all the rest of it.
Let's see. Can we do it? 2 skeins? I don't have the other one.
That was...
that's a huge... That's huge.
No, this is just a super saver, regular. Oops, I got it upside down. It's the regular, but you get a pattern.
That looks like that ball.
That's pretty.
Skein.
Does everybody in America knows this one? This is the infamous Bluebell from Ollie's. That they have like mountains of it. Mountains of it. So if you want some Bluebell from America, there's a lot of it.
Why is that? Sorry, I'm in South Africa, so educate me. Why is that? That they have so much of the one color?
Yeah, so what happened was this Ollie's is a closeout store, and this is their infamous orange sticker, right? And they a couple times a year they get yarn on closeout, and this year they got it from Yarn Inspirations or the Red Heart people, right? And they had the one store, they had 10 cases that were like 4 feet square or 5 feet square, floor to ceiling of this color. And I've never seen this color in my life, like ever. And I was like, where did this color come from? And like every store has mountains of this stuff. And it's not that cheap. It's not that cheap, but it's a decent color. It's like a medium
It
blue
sounds
color.
like there's been a muck up at the warehouse and a load's been bought and it just hasn't been shipped out to the shops and they found it and gone, oh,
right. I think that's what happened.
Right, we need to offload here.
Yes.
You can have it discount shop.
I think that's what they did. And
but they
so
should bring out another color that goes with it, like her blanket does.
Yeah,
And
no, this was
so that at least there's 2 colors doing the round that one can say, okay, let's do this. It's like looks like support of a certain team this year. My nephew does appreciate what I do, though. He'll see something I'm working on or just finished, and he'll say, "Cool, Auntie." That's a really good compliment because he doesn't talk that much.
Okay.
Not the end. That's nice. Wait.
8 boxes.
Where's that comment? Come on.
Oh. She froze.
Oh, she froze.
Let me see if I'm back.
Be on it. She'll be back in a second.
Yep.
She froze. Why did she freeze?
I don't know.
Did I freeze?
Just for a second.
Am I moving now?
You're moving.
Moving now.
Yeah, a little bit
Same with mine, Kenny.
Insulated, but it's coming back slowly. So you'll be back to normal.
8 boxes. Yeah, I mean, like the one store had 10 or 12 boxes.
There's
wow.
A good.
We're losing you again, darling.
Yep.
We'll keep chatting for a sec.
Yep.
You know, for some reason, everything? Is everything okay now? For some reason, the internet, it's 4 bars, which it should be full. Then it goes to 3. Then suddenly it's just circle, 4 circles of doom. And then I'm like, what is happening? There's not even a breeze outside. What are you doing? And, you know, it's on 75%, although the whole time I've been live, I've been
clear.
Charging this thing. So I'm like, why are you not? It shows charging. Why are you not? Why are you going down when you're charging?
Yep.
Is the phone
It's everything in the phone. Seen the Bluebell, but wasn't interested in it. $2.99 a skein. I'm interested. Yeah, $2.99. And you're definitely interested.
Stop rubbing it in, woman.
There you go. Sorry, I just got some more tea.
That's a pretty color. I mean, it's funny because one of the ladies in my group there's something called like medium blue or something. And this is just a little bit lighter because we held them up together just to see. Yeah. And because she goes, what color is that? And I said, it's called Bluebell, but I've never seen it in my life until like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Now you said it's infamous Bluebell.
It's the infamous Bluebell.
It's a good thing to know, though, that if anybody in another country wants any of that colour and they can afford to book a holiday over to America,
there's a lot.
It'll still be there in a couple of weeks' time.
It'll be there. Yeah, but that was definitely like a boo-boo. I guess the factory made a boo-boo. Yeah. Which is cool.
Well, imagine if you stored up on that and then, I mean, you get what you want. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's weird. Like, like you sit there and you go, do I want that much of one color?
Well, that's
no,
the thing.
There's something one can do.
Do I want a full
box?
You really could buy a box, which had like maybe 30, 40, 50. I don't even know. Like, I didn't even count them. There were just so many.
Go home and make baby blankets and just pray to God everybody has boys.
Exactly.
Hello, Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Darling.
We're discussing. Joy, where are you from again? Are you from the USA? Because we're discussing this infamous Bluebell blue yarn that Kelly is showing here. It showed up in boxes and boxes.
Like, if you want, you could back the truck up. You know what I mean? Get a skid loader. You'd be good. Yeah, you can buy so much.
But that's why I say they should have put. If they put a darker shade and white, but white everybody would buy. No, but even white or in something.
They could quite easily make up a couple of kits for something with that.
Or something, yeah. Now the funny thing is,
and add some extra colours in and boink.
Well, now they have gray. They have gray and black now too. Gray and black.
That's
Oh, wow.
it.
Great.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Yes,
Gray would
because
go
then
really nice with that color.
But it was dark gray.
I made that
Dark gray.
mistake.
Oh, dark gray and that blue would look really nice.
Okay, so good to know. Okay. We'll do that.
It would.
Okay. Yeah, so dark
That's the
gray is
point.
common if you
If
haven't
I
seen it.
made that mistake, I would say, okay, guys, how can we use this?
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Wait.
Ooh.
Hold the
It was just an
phone.
idea. I know this isn't blue, this is actually green, but on camera it
It's
looks
close
quite
enough.
similar.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
On camera, this
Yeah.
looks exactly like what she was holding up
Kelly.
to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is why I pulled
Kelly.
it out.
Kelly,
Yes.
dark gray goes nice with any pale color.
With any pale color. Okay. All right.
So
now.
that's
But
something
then
for you to
same.
think about.
Yes.
So you could
Smaller
make,
color
you could get some more of the, you could get some gray and get some more of that blue and make a gray and blue blanket.
All right. Okay.
Listen, I think I would buy
Now-
a whole
now I have
box
to
and
shop
then
more.
make something and dye it. I'll just dye it.
That depends though, if it's in acrylic or not.
It's acrylic. He's gonna kill me though.
Like for
if I-
giveaways. Mixing with other colorful hats for the less
be
fortunate.
murdered.
I should
He'll
go
be
grab a
fired.
bunch.
There you go, Kelly. Here's an
Okay.
idea for you, darling. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Great for giveaways. Buy
Yes.
loads and then
That's
mix them
it.
in another colour.
Giveaways
Giveaways.
to me.
Your peeps will be
tell you
will be
what,
bored if my
There
people
could be a
didn't
lot
live
of
with me.
hats, blue hats, maybe.
A lot of blue hats. Yes.
Or hat not hate.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea.
I
Oh,
thought that not great.
yes.
Stopped.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
if that's the case, that's probably why there's so much of that
Yeah.
blue about, because they've heard about hat not hate.
Yeah,
stopped
hat
up on
not
it,
hate. That's
and
good.
then hat not hate might have dropped off. And if they have,
Yeah,
I said
they
might,
do it
I don't
for
know,
a
not
period of
really.
time, and then I think they cut it off. But they've been doing it for years, like that I'm
Okay.
aware of, for years and years. Yeah,
Yeah, but you
What
could
is
still
the name
make
of the
blue
colour?
hats.
Bluebell.
The homeless
Bluebell.
shelter.
Yeah.
yeah,
could quite easily.
But I love this color. Like I've never seen it. I was like,
It's
oh, I
beautiful
like it.
colour. It is a
Yeah, I'm
beautiful
digging
colour,
this color.
and it looks really nice with the royal blue. But as I
Mhm.
say, it will look nice with the
Okay.
With the grey
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grey is one of those neutral colours that will go with any colour.
Yes.
So they need to send that over to the UK then. They need to
Yes.
keep them boxes, stick them on a truck and bring them over here.
Yeah. Now the black and the
American
gray
American
was
yeah.
actually the jumbo. So it was like $4.99. The jumbo has more yardage. I don't know which is a better deal. I don't know. But it was I think they called it heathered gray or something like that. And then they had black in the jumbo, which has more yardage. I just don't remember how many yards.
Yeah.
This one's 364, I think.
I don't suppose you've got a jumbo in a different colour floating around close.
No, because I don't buy it that often. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 364 yards.
Is
Or
that red heart?
Red Heart,
It's red
yes.
heart.
333 meters. But the other one is like not 700, but it's like 6 something.
Yeah.
What's that,
Whatever
about
it is.
50 grams?
Yeah. But I don't buy the jumbo very rare. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big I don't make a lot of blankets.
I mean, even the brown and blue would go nice together as
The
well.
brown, yeah, would be nice. Yeah.
Brown and blue is my favourite colour combination.
Ah, okay. Oh, yours had brown. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see. I mean,
I see
then-
here.
mm-hmm.
I see here it says, no, this is Karen. Guess who bought more yarn today? Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Now, I wanted to ask the question to Google because Google seems to know everything. Why?
Yes.
Because I would love to know why there was so much of that yarn. No,
Well,
no,
they buy, you know, they do closeouts, so they buy whatever companies don't want. You know what I mean? And so when Toys R Us was a toy store that went out of business about 5 years ago.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
They
the same
bought
Yes.
thing.
Are they
all
still
of their
$2.49?
inventory. Pardon?
Joy's asking if they're still $2.49.
Yeah, well, yours are cheaper. Mine are $2.99, and that's the thing. Sometimes the price will be slightly different. But the jumbos were more. The jumbos were
Hello,
$4.99. So, but they're normally $7. They're normally like $7.99 in the like Joanne or somebody like that. So $4.99 is not bad. But they didn't have as many.
So are you okay? Let me just understand. Forgive me that I'm a bit slow. So,
No, you're fine.
so that is yarn that maybe wasn't made too much of, but just didn't sell that well.
Maybe. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So they buy closeout. So if the company has way too much in their inventory, they'll sell it to Ollie's. Ollie's will buy it. And like for example, they bought when one of
we
the
will
toys,
buy it.
yeah, one of the toy stores went out of business, and they bought all of their inventory when they went bankrupt. This toy store went bankrupt a few years ago, and they bought all of their inventory, which is very, very interesting. You know what I mean? And they sold it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's amazing that Toys R Us went bankrupt because, I mean, they were a nice toy store.
Yeah.
Your store,
that's a big Toys R Us here in the UK, and then obviously with them going bankrupt, it just went.
Yes.
But the problem I found with it, because my kids were of a good age before it closed down.
Yeah.
We'd take the kids in there to get ideas.
Yes.
Of what they wanted, because
1
out of 10 times you could find exactly the same toy somewhere else in a different shop at a lower price.
Right.
And I think that's where they lost their compatibility. They were less competitive.
Yeah.
Because they believed they had the niche of the market, so that the prices were not as good as some other shops. Even some little independents had the same stuff, but it was cheaper.
But
you expect that from an independent over a chain store.
Yeah, you never know though.
All big stores, what happens when they go bankrupt is they become complacent and they become greedy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's why these big companies are going out of business, because they become too greedy. And their shareholders want more money every year.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing with shareholders.
With these big companies, they just go bankrupt because of the shareholders being greedy and them not being as competitive as everybody else.
Yeah.
Ocean State job lots. How do you read that? Oceans?
That's the name. Yeah, that's the name of the store.
Has a nice yarn Mandela baby. I think it's called Unicorn, and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm really good at putting in missing punctuation because I never use it myself.
Yeah, they had a lot of Lion brand closeouts. Like I went in there the other day just to look, and they have a lot of Lion brand closeouts in that store.
Unicorn.
Different styles.
Right.
Steve. So anyway, but it's just interesting to see what people, what these stores are closing out.
Where her audience Easter used to be. Oh, wait a minute. Nice. You can't put that in my face and just put it away again. Look at that.
Is it similar to this one as the Unicorn, darling?
Yeah.
Just as a
Kaylin says I think they couldn't compete with Amazon and Walmart.
See, I've never bought the baby ones. I just bought the regular ones. So I have no idea the difference. Yeah.
This one's not actually mandala.
But it looks like it.
It's the same yarn.
It's totally the same yarn. Yeah.
It came from the same factory.
Yeah.
Just a different label.
Right.
And it was at the time it was half the price.
Wow.
Ooh, I'll go and check that out.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, so I can't remember, but I'm thinking that might have been yes. It
yes,
is
Poppy, in ours as well. It says yes. She says Teresa says yes, Poppy, in ours as well. Sometimes the big brands will drop new colors or items in outlet stores to see if there is a market. Ocean State job lot Lion brand. I have not seen, including hand dyed hanks. Okay.
Yeah, they had the hand dyed hanks for like $4.
I can't see how they can do hand dyed at £4, considering how much it costs for the hanks and the dye as well.
Well, they had a ton of them though. Once again, it's like a mountain of.
Even then, it's just like, how can you sell it for that? Because even the hanks alone, if it's the same hank as what I've seen, when I've gone to look at how much the prices are, the prices of the hank are sometimes $8 per hank and dyed.
I think originally that's what they were, something like that.
Yeah, it just blows. I just can't get my head around the fact that it's so much cheaper.
But it's a closeout. Once again, it's another. Because actually, you know what? One of the stores had them and nobody bought them. They just sat there for months.
That's the thing. I would be dubious because I'd be like, is it really hand dyed if it's that cheap? Because I'm so used to seeing like
real hand dyed
a lot higher a price.
Yeah, it's weird. Don't understand what's happening, but it could be all this pandemic situations too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are shopping, but not really. I think, at least around me.
We're shopping more sustainably, and we're not just purchasing for purchasing's sake anymore.
Right.
We're now looking at what we're buying, and then we're asking ourselves, why are we buying? And then the next question is, do we really need it? Really? And then we ask again a few more times, and then we go, yes, it's yarn. But yeah,
this is New York has different yarns from Line Brand. Is it New York, NY, Kelly?
Yeah.
Then CT,
Connecticut.
In Ocean State job lots.
Yeah,
they can like say hand dyed if it has hand touched it.
Probably.
If the hands are made in Bangladesh or India, they could be cheap, says Hannah. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Depends on the company how the word hand dyed is used.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay, so it's a play on semantics.
Interesting.
Hand dyed. Wow.
I touched it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. I don't know. It's weird.
Or a hand poured the dyed in to this huge thing.
Right.
The VAT of no return.
By hand. Or measured by hand.
And the fact that the colour mix, the colour mix that they've chosen has been hand chosen, meaning that somebody in there has gone, I'm choosing that green today, I'm playing with that blue, and I'm playing with that. Let's push the numbers on the button, the mix goes in, off it goes. It could be something as simple as that. Yeah,
I have no idea how they do there or where it comes from. Because I think I bought a skein years ago, but stupid. I mean, I was a hank. I bought a hank, just one or two, and then I was like, ugh, I don't like these colors. That was kind of what happened. Yeah, you go. What's hand dyed? I know it's not terrible. I was like, this isn't bad.
I'd not
did
had
you
a lot
buy
of
that?
Thanks.
Where did you buy it, Kelly? Where did you buy it? Did you get it for a good price?
It was. I got it at AC Moore's, another store that we had, but AC Moore went out of business.
Yeah,
it went out of business, and so these hanks stayed on this wall.
We're talking about a lot of shops that went out of business.
Like I know the U.S. we've had a lot of retail issues here. You know,
we're
going out of business.
We're losing some at the moment. M&Co is a clothing company. They're going in the next couple of weeks.
Debenhams, we've lost Debenhams. We've lost Dorothy Perkins. We've lost Evans, clothes store. Hello, Randy.
What's the other one that's there for curvier girls?
Evans.
Was it Evans?
Yeah.
Are they just online now then?
I've no idea, but they lost the shop. The shop has gone. Quite a few of the clothing stores have gone.
Yeah, clothing stores are gone.
And the shoe shops. My favourite cheap shoe shop, which I used to call the emergency shop. What were they called? Sorry, darling?
I'm just saying hello to Dorita.
Yeah, it was like my favourite cheap shoe shop down the high street. Gone.
Yes. That's right, Teresa. They all seem to all match too real to be hand dyed. Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit.
Yeah,
I went to go in there the other day and realised there was no Debenhams, and I'm like, "What's going on? Where's it gone?"
And Lewis's have got
John Lewis.
Yeah. In Liverpool, they had the massive John Lewis, and that went, which was a shame. Liverpool had Blacklers, which was a shop that was amazing, and that went. TJ Hughes's, lots of clothing shops have gone.
They're all popped up now. Is the ones that seem to be coming up at the moment are very how to word it without it sounding horrible, quickly made items from, say, China. for that area. So quickly made fashion that I think that sounded quite nice actually. The quickly made fashion.
You say quickly made fashion. What do you mean? Do you think the fashion will? Do you think it will last, or do you think it will not? Okay, not the product.
Disposable. I would call it disposable.
The fashion.
Yeah. It's past disposable. It's a case that the hanger's got it. That's where number one.
You know, kind of. Yeah. How I just hope Marks and not Next don't go under, because that's where I buy the majority of my clothes.
You're quite lucky. Yeah, you're lucky with Next, because they do quite nice sizes for you. Yeah. I can't get anything from in there. I'm too long or too tall, depending, and too wide.
Mm-hmm.
So,
how tall are you?
5'8". But I'm a really strange one. I'm really strange with my body shape. But yeah, I've tried stuff in there over the years.
Marks is my go-to for. Yeah, Marks is my go-to for everything, for my clothes, because I can get the trouser length that fits, I can get the tops, I can get the dresses that fit, and that.
Yep.
With me being small,
right?
Yeah,
so there's a beautiful what they call a petite range in there, don't they?
Yeah.
We also have Zara. Zara better not go.
Mm-hmm. Have we lost that one?
No. Zara is a ladies' clothing store. Oh, is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be careful when I wear my jeans. Are already wearing out that I got like a year ago. You know what I do, and I'm not sure how many of you do that, but only life experience has taught me this. If I get something that fits really nice, I actually get 3 pairs of it.
I don't blame you.
If it's no, because I am fed up with you get something that fits nice, you wear it, it just goes with everything, it looks good, and then you wear it out. Now you've got to go buy another one, and oh no.
And it's gone.
They either don't make it, you don't get it anymore. So I've now learned, say in the last 15 years, if I like something, I buy 3 pairs of it. I just buy 3 pairs. I have like a military green. I always say military green. Then we all know that, because one guy's olive green is not someone else's olive green. Is it the inside of the olive or the outside of the olive or what? Okay, so military green. So I have military green leggings that just seems to go with everything. It is it's neutral enough. It just goes with everything. So I bought 3 pairs. So, I mean, and if I used to have, when I used to be working, I used to have, say, a black, it was in fashion too. And for the fuller figure, you have black pants that you wear, but the pants go from the hip down, straight down. So it's sort of straight legs. I had 3 pairs. So the 3 pairs, I nearly wear every day, a pair of black pants, and then whatever on top. And who notices? Because I sit behind a desk, and it's got a counter thing that people come. You only see like head and shoulders. So what do you know? What I've got at the bottom? So even.
We've lost you again, darling.
She'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, when I worked I was a PA in a hospital, and I always wore black or navy blue, and I had different tops to wear with, the skirt suit or the skirt suit or the trouser suit and that. So yeah,
I had a little set of clothes that I had for work when I was working in the care home, because you're allowed to wear what you wanted within reason. It needed to be presentable. You couldn't flash certain areas of your body, which is fully understandable, right? So I had 3 pairs of identical jeans, and I had 3 pairs like for winter months, and then 3 pairs of black trousers. Then I had vest tops, t-shirts, certain tight fitting t-shirts that were my underclothes, what I would call my they would go under whatever I was wearing, in case something got spilt on me, or
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, you get where I'm coming from. So it meant I quick strip off the top layer and know that I wasn't flashing anything below.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've always done that, even when I was working and I had a little nurse's uniform that, because I was a care assistant, but that was the uniform. It looked like a nurse's uniform.
Right.
Underneath that, I used to wear cycling shorts and a little vest top.
Okay.
Just in case, because there was one old boy that used to get his walking stick and try and lift your skirt so he could see see you run.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going back to the 90s when things they tried to be a bit cheekier, and he used to laugh because he would do it, but he would only do it by a tiny bit, but he could see the bottom of my cycling shorts that came to just above my knee.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad you had cycling shorts on, is all I can say.
Yeah, and the other problem with this particular uniform was the buttons weren't buttons, they were poppers.
Oh.
So if they wished to, if they only had to hook one of those to be able to just pull it to undo the whole thing, which is why I always made sure
I had a
top underneath, which was a thick strap vest top, and I wore it back to front because the back was higher than the front was.
Oh my.
Just solely so that if that ever happened, I'd be like, well, they didn't see nothing, I was covered.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I've run that since I was like 18, since I first started that job.
That's cool.
Wow. Okay,
All
guys, we're
things.
going to head out of here in a few minutes. I want to say thank you to everybody. And I'm so sorry I forgot to drop the link. You see, Linda's got the power. She can come up anytime. I know Poppy is awake. If she's available is another thing. But I thought she would be awake and so I send her the link and say, hey, you know. And I know Kelly wakes up early. So if she's available, you know, I took my chances and won. Yes, the big prize. Anyway, so thank you everybody for coming around today. And I want to say, have a fantastic Monday further. I nearly said Wednesday. Monday further. It's 3:30 p.m. by me. So I've got a lot of my Monday left. I know Linda and Poppy's got more of their Monday left. Why do I want to say Wednesday? Why do I want to say Wednesday? You see, Linda.
Because we're live on Wednesday
at the hips. And Kelly's got a whole Monday ahead of her. So
yes, I do.
Wow.
Yep.
Almost
ready.
As if you've got the whole Monday ahead of you. Enjoy it. Thank you for keeping me company. This is my Monday and my Friday connect.
I'll see you all.
Anyway, I was so glad I could wear my top today because the weather was good enough. Because otherwise, this is too hot for me. But it's cold enough, and yet, you know, can I have a 3/4 sleeve? Nixies! Hello. Cheers and love to you all. Just stopping in for a moment of my personal account. You're welcome, sweetheart.
Bye,
anyways, I'm going to finish. Yeah, I'll be crocheting away up a storm.
I need to.
Okay, so we're going to play out with the Square Squad.
Shout out.
Where's that shout out? Yes, but yeah, there we go, like that. Come on, just do what this thing takes. Don't take your time. Mama has spoken, so
yes,
the boss has spoken. Move on.
I only like to speak once. Okay, ladies, wave your waves.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.